that's about it.
Okay, Amari's third level and a land druid, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then we have Edmund. Go ahead, Edmund.
Right. Edmund was in the military for a while, just a few years, and decided that he could probably get paid a lot more, make ends meet as an adventurer. So he decided to kind of go off on his own and try the adventuring life to make some money. So far, it has not been all that. And he has 10 gold pieces to his name. Actually, he has about six now because he has bought snowshoes and crampons. So doesn't have a lot. So he's looking for some coin.
And Edmund probably was like on a guard duty or something like that on a caravan heading north when disaster struck and he found himself alone. But luckily you found this band of adventurers that you joined up with. And this is your first time back playing in a long time?
Yes,
What was the
in
last
a long time.
what was
The last time I have played Dungeons and Dragons was in the mid 1980s. Way back in the AD&D kind of first edition times. So it's been a long, long, long time. So
Cool.
if I'm a little sketchy on the new rules, please bear with me.
No problem. Okay, and welcome back. Ember, go ahead.
Hi. Ember is a hill dwarf. She's a cleric of Helm and kind of a missionary. She is just trying to do goodwill and spread the word of Helm in this region. She's trying to help the people with the continual winter here, and so she's been in several small adventures before now. But she's a cleric of light and kind of no nonsense type person, but she's here to help.
And she's a fourth level cleric of light, as you said.
Yes.
Back to Edmund real quick. He has the protection fighting style.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, if someone's within 5 feet of him, their attacker can roll with the disadvantage as long as he fights with a shield, which he does have. So,
Okay.
and that's one of his reactions.
Gotcha. Okay, next we got Falkwin. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, Fuckwin. Fuckwin is a half-elf monk. He was raised, I should clarify. He lived in the woods, and actually this is still a little sketchy, but he learned his fighting style by watching different animals. So his connection is through nature, and his focus is a bit of nature and of it, not so collected in a monastery or anything like that, but um, as a commune with the natural world and the animals. So that's that.
That's cool. Is there any like Tasha's Hideous Laughter or Tasha's book, new druid stuff that are like nature based?
Not so much the four elements, but the one that I'm looking at is the Way of Mercy, because I think that he taps into the balance of life and death and understands the need for each. So I've been reading up on that a little bit. So we'll see how that lines up as the character grows.
All right. Next we got Thorian.
Orion is a Goliath barbarian from somewhere here in the mountains, but another tribe. And he actually always was in his tribe, and he was one of the best in fighting that wild animals around. So the folks really loved him, and yeah, because there are strange things happening, he was sent out to help wherever he can. And he have like blue skin and this big axe, and the only thing that may look strange for you guys is that he have this pink fluffy shoes looking like bunnies.
All right, and Thorian, being a Goliath from the mountains here, you and one feather form a little bit of a bond in the travels that you make. And One Feather shares with you that the place he's taken you, the leader there is a older Goliath named Old Goat, and she's facing some difficulties in her tribe with some young upstarts that think the tribe's not being proactive enough in this dark winter that's befallen Icewind Dale, and that they need to be, out trying to find more alliances and more resources and stuff like that, whereas she's more hunkered down. So you kind of have that insight going in to meet with the Old Goat, the leader of this tribe you're going to see.
Yep.
Titania.
So Titania is a high elf. Sorry, I introduced her yesterday in the Discord as a human, but I was mistaken. It's been a while. She's a high elf academic. So she used to teach in a university, and she is clearly she has some interesting theories, and she's keenly interested in and is currently studying animals that talk here up in the Icewind Dale region. Her crackpot theories are discredited in the academic circles, but she did get 3 grad students who agreed to go with her into doing field studies. So those are her 3 retainers there: Aya, Elred, and Malone. Yeah, she's a wizard, she's a warlock. She's a genie warlock, and very absent-minded professorish.
Okay, that is your party. So you hear lots of tales, and you firsthand experienced maybe some talking animals in this area, and so yeah, you definitely are on the lookout for more.
I have met Mother Tusk.
Oh, good.
I offered to weigh the brain of her and many of her children. She was not interested in that, but
Okay. Okay, so the trip takes you high up into the mountains of the spine of the world, which is here on the map. Icewind Dale lays down to the north below. Wyrmdoom Crag is actually here on this map. So you arrive there in this location here. So there's fresh tracks in the snow, and it makes it relatively easy to find the Goliath settlement. Following the tracks leads you to a cave outside which the bones of a dragon lie half buried in the snow. And you see Titania right away. Peeking up from behind one of the bones is a little figure with a white mask for a face, and your guy may or may not react to that as you see fit. But then you catch another one. There's several of them playing around in these dragon bones outside the caves. You see east of the dragon bones a rough-hewn set of steps climbing to a 20-foot-high open-air arena with stone bleachers carved into the eastern wall. Rising from the arena floor are pillars of rock, each about 5 to 8 feet tall. You see some Goliaths up there playing some sort of ball game. Here's a picture of them right here. See if I can... What is it? Control L to show? No, it's Control Z to show? No, maybe Shift Z to show? I can never remember. There we go.
Shift C.
Shift C. So you see them up there playing, and Dragonbone, or One Feather, bids you farewell here. For some reason, you're not sure exactly why, he doesn't want to go inside to meet Old Goat, but he tells you to ask for Old Goat and tell them that One Feather sent you. So you can see some cave mouths here, and Goliath's playing this goat ball game up here. And the little Chewinga's playing around the dragon bones out here. So what would you guys like to do? And I should ask you a question real quick, see who kind of the natural leader of you guys were. Any of you trained in persuasion? Or have a persuasion skill +5? How about +4?
Yep.
+3?
I got a +3 just from being naturally charismatic.
Yep.
This is how I get grad students to believe my crackpot theories.
This is how you get, your followers in trouble.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay. Titania, which way would you like to head?
So there's Twingos playing in this skeleton, right?
Right.
Um. Well, and we're coming from the north, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's right ahead of us, and I have a Twingo who probably is itching to go play. So.
Okay. You guys make your way amongst the dragon bones towards the south, and your Chewinga leaps into the play with all the other Chewingas. They dance around, they leap up on your shoulders, they hide behind the dragons and try and spook you. They throw snowballs at you guys as you pass, and dart away from you when you try to approach them too quickly, almost like little cats. They seem to approach you on their own terms when they want, and they seem very interested in anything that maybe they haven't seen before, which is anything that's not a Goliath. So they take a keen interest in all that you guys are doing. The Goliaths up there playing goat ball take a notice of you, and one of them comes to the edge of the goat ball ring and hollers out and says, in pretty broken common, "Met well. Who do you seek?"
Oh, we are here from One Feather. We came here with One Feather, and we want to see old goat. Maybe you know me. I'm Torian Bravesmother Atuna Kame.
Welcome. This one gives his name. I have it here handy. Where to go? I am Elk Stalker. I will take you to Old Goat. He throws the goat ball back to the group that are playing, walks down the steps, and meets you guys up here at the top of the snowy opening to the caves.
I greet him in giant.
That's right, they speak giant, don't they? There's not an actual Goliath language. All right. He is impressed that you speak the giant, as well as any others of you that speak giant. So then they lead you into the caves, which look like this.
How big are Goliaths compared to
They're immense. They're like 7
humans,
feet
elves,
tall.
and such?
Yeah, 7 feet tall, densely muscled. Some even taller, 7.5 feet tall or more. And they're very well acclimatized to the mountain living that the mountain environment that they live in. And so you see them not wearing nearly enough furs, in your opinion, for this terribly cold weather that you encounter here.
Probably like me also. I also don't wear a lot of clothes up here.
They lead you into a common area right here where there's a well in the floor. There's some stairs that lead up to a roaring fire up there. And there's some Goliaths all around. The roof is domed about 30 feet above you. And there's a couple of youthful Goliaths using ropes and a bucket to get water from the well. There's some adults wrangling a handful of exuberant Goliath toddlers out of your way. And then seated above them, next to the crackling fire above, is a female Goliath with gray hair. She's got many scars, a white cloak made of mountain goat hide. She leans against the wall, and leaning against the wall behind her is a great axe with a bone haft. She gnaws on a pipe as she tries to settle the dispute between two Goliath children. With a wave, she tells them to settle down and be quiet, and addresses you guys. She says, I am Ogoli, Orc Splitter. You can call me Old Goat. Why have you come to my caves? And for you guys' reference, you don't have a real reason except for shelter and like a stopping off point towards Icewind Dale. Why have you come to my caves? She says.
We came here with One Feather, and One Feather told us to go see you and tell you that he sent us here.
One feather must have seen something in you. Please gather around here by the fire, and we will get you some soup. So she invites you up onto the platform, and around the fire that she's sitting beside, you are served by other Goliath members of the tribe who bring you soups and other fare. There's some jerky type meat, nothing fresh though. You can tell they might be down on their resources, down kind of low on resources. And as you're being served and sitting down, another Goliath comes up to Old Goat. This one is younger, and you can see that they have a kind of whispered conversation between them. So each of you, please make a perception check. Let's see if you overhear any part of their whispered conversation. So wisdom perception. Ember for sure overhears it. You gotta make sure you put a D.
I got 2 20s in a row. That can't be right.
You gotta put a D in front of the 20.
There's something wrong.
Yeah, you gotta put a D in front of the 20.
Okay.
If you type /rolling 20, it just rolls a 20.
You're gonna roll 20. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, I didn't hear anything apparently.
But both Amari and Ember overheard quite a bit, so you can share what you heard with the party after the fact. Old Goat is urging caution, while this new Goliath, you find its name is Spear Song, urges change. Despite their resources already being stretched thin, Old Goat believes that you can help the clan in their time of need, and hopes being generous with their meager supplies will secure your aid. And Spear Song doesn't like this. He thinks it's foolish to waste what little they have on outsiders such as you. And his tone makes it plain he's lost all patience with Old Goat. This is all overheard as these two are whispering to each other. But Old Goat finally silences Spear Song with a withering shout. Every Goliath turns to look when that happens, and Spear Song storms out of the feast hall. Old Goat then stands up, walks over to you, and says in common, "I apologize for that display," and she hands you a skin of fermented goat's milk for you to drink. So let's see. Everyone who takes some fermented goat's milk, I'm going to move your characters down here so you can see. All right. Everyone who takes some fermented goat's milk and drinks it, just take your token and move it up 1 square. All right. You all partake, and Old Goat is very happy. You can tell with that. Also make an insight check for me. Everyone go ahead and make a wisdom insight check. We'll see if you pick up on anything else that's going on with the tribe while you're having your conversations.
I've no idea.
Amari might.
I rolled a 17. I'm rolling in D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
going to be a problem? Do I need to do the extension and that?
No, if you just want to type in what you roll, that's cool with me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My wisdom, I have a +2. So would I do a D20 +2 then? Is that?
Correct.
I didn't do that last time, but
Yeah, you would.
I'm not sure why it shows up twice.
didn't help anything.
I don't know why it's shown up twice either, but
But
we'll
I'm only rolling once, I swear.
We'll take the first one whenever it shows up twice, just in case.
Okay, thank you.
They're different. Okay.
Just don't double click.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so Old Goat encourages you guys to share the tales of how you arrived here in Wyrmdoom Crag. So if you have anything from the last adventure that you want to share, Amari, go ahead. What adventures have you done in this area, and what have you encountered?
Oh, geez. Okay, so she's gonna step forward, and then I'm gonna describe the grand adventure of how we lost our tauntaun Bubbles terribly to the owlbear of Featherclaw. Sorry, and then step back respectfully and bow.
A hush falls over the Goliaths when you mention that name, Featherclaw, like they've heard it before. And they are, you can tell, with your 22 insight, rather impressed that you guys lived to make it here despite encountering Featherclaw. Edmund, this is your first time through the mountains. Any adventures to share so far?
No, other than like you said, I got lost and separated from a caravan I was guarding, and was fortunate enough to be taken in by this group, for which I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for certainly any hospitality here as well.
You can tell Old Goat is appreciative of your thanks. Ember, go ahead.
Ember tells the tales. She's been on many adventures with Mother Tusk, and they're in 10 towns or near to 10 towns. And she also participated in the Great Knucklehead Rally, and she did her best to defend the towns against the evil giants. And she tells some of the tales of that. And as the others, Ember will bow reverently.
You can tell a grumbling kind of rolls over the Goliaths with the mention of the other giants, because Vergbeeg and Goliaths are sometimes mistaken as the same for the common folk in the Dales, and the Goliaths resent that. So they are appreciative of your fighting against the giants. Fakwin, go ahead.
Fakun steps forward and bows slightly. Hood up. You can barely see his face. He explains that he's just recently come out of a self-imposed seclusion, and that rejoining society is difficult, for sure. But he appreciates everything and everyone, and can see their place in the world and their value, and bows and steps back.
You can see the giants slowly, or the Goliaths, nodding at that as you speak. Thorian, go ahead.
Yeah, Thorian also tell about the Great Knucklehead Rally where he also participated, and then afterwards they rescued some other survivors here in the mountains, and yeah, actually, that's it.
And then, last but not least, and even maybe Edmund could be one of those survivors. You guys can think about if that's the case or not, because Edmund was a guard in one of the caravans.
Sure.
Titania, go ahead.
Like many here, Titania has had quite a adventure of surviving against the cold here in the Icewind Dale region. But mostly she talks about how difficult it's been to preserve their field notes during this journey, and you know, and how keenly interested she is in any stories that they may have of creatures, animals that would normally not speak, but who do in fact speak.
Okay, yeah, so they share a couple tales of having run-ins with wolves in the mountains that have their teeth, their claws are dark, like crystalline in color, and they will make mention of man meat and things like that. And also, of course, um, the great owlbear that some of you run across has also been encountered by some of them. And then, after most of you have finished your speaking and most of the Goliaths have finished eating, Old Goat raises her hand, and a hush falls over the tribe. An elderly Goliath begins a slow drum beat, and the Goliaths look at each other, expectantly. Finally, one takes a large swig of fermented goat's milk, clears their throat, and begins to speak in a hypnotic rolling cadence. So, in your best hypnotic rolling cadence, I'm going to give each of you a line that the Goliaths are speaking, and you can repeat that for the group. I'm going to try. I haven't done this before, so let me see how it works out. Message. Okay. So this is Ember. You're speaking for Elkstalker. Go ahead, Ember. You should see it in your direct messages.
I don't see it.
You don't see anything in your direct messages?
You're talking about in
Discord.
Discord, okay.
Yep.
No, I don't. You're using D20 Play?
Yeah, that's me, yeah.
No, I don't see it.
You don't see it?
No.
Okay.
I just sent you a message.
Oh, I had it going to the wrong person. I'm sorry. I'll send it to you. There you go. They're probably wondering, what the heck is this?
Okay. And so this is for me to say.
This is you. You're just playing the part of Elkstalker right now, one of the Goliaths who's speaking in this hypnotic trance that the Goliaths are going through.
So, in my best giant speak, Elkstalker tells the tale of how they earned their name during the famine of the year of rotten ice, by ranging far and wide to bring meat home to the clan. Players learn that times are hard for the clan. Food is running low and little game is to be found in the area.
All right, thanks. Let's see if I can do a better job of sharing the rest of them. So the first Goliath sits down. The second Goliath will try.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to ad-lib like that's me?
That's Elkstalker, so it's not you. So you're just playing the part of Elkstalker. So this one is going to Mortain in Discord.
I guess the question was, we tell a tale, but do you want us to actually tell a tale?
Yeah, you can kind of ad lib what I sent you. Yeah, this is Moondancer talking and telling you, the party and the other Goliaths, what they've seen.
In the year of the invisible death, the ragged nomads sent bands of poachers, picked off one by one under cover of darkness our elk and our other livestock. I perceive this may be happening once more. However, some are left in strange and uncanny poses to rot out in the cold. This is an abomination.
Yeah, you guys can all feel in your souls the abomination that is to these Goliaths who live by the land. To put anything to waste like that would be terrible. Thank you, Moondancer. Next is a Goliath named Flintbeard, and that will be Tim here in a second. Okay. Go ahead, Tim.
During the year of lost souls, 3 hunting parties went missing without a trace. One of our hunting parties is currently overdue, and we are worried not only for the hunters, but also for the game, the much-needed game that they are hopefully bringing home.
All right. Flintbeard sits down, and then Tusk Carver stands up. And Tusk Carver will be Mirander in a second here, Mirander. One of you is not going to have a speaking part. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Mirander. You might be muted if you're talking.
Tuskcarver tells a tale about the year of the enemy within, when a feud between two families nearly tore the clan apart. This story clearly makes Old Goat uncomfortable.
Okay, the last story is from a Goliath named Clubfoot, and that will be Megan. You'll get the message here in a second, Megan. There you go. Go ahead, Megan.
Clubfoot tells of a bitter cold during the year of frozen toes, and how frostbite and snow sleep took the lives and limbs of many clan members, and this winter is shaping up to be much, much worse.
All right, so the storytelling continues into the night, and once you've had your fill and heard the clan stories, Old Goat offers you a place to sleep by the fire. Despite the hard ground, the hall is warm and comfortable. If you wanted to cast any particular spells that night, you can.
Emmer's going to offer to heal any clan members.
Okay.
That's a service she can provide.
The clan brings a couple of injured members to you. Sprained ankles, some lacerations and such, which you're able to heal up, and they are all very thankful to that. In the morning... Oh, go ahead.
As the people getting cold here, like my friends here, my party members, I will put this one on the ground, so we all can sleep in a warm environment.
Nice. You also, that night, kind of get a tour of the rest of this home of the Goliath. So I'll show you the rest of that map. And there is, in the northwest corner, a weaponsmith. So if you need any weapons repaired, they are able to help with that. Then there's a strange room in the west. The floor of this 15-foot-high cavern bulges in the middle. That's this room here. And there's a 5-foot diameter hole on either side of an upraised part. The exterior of that part has runes inscribed on every surface of it. Also, strangely, there's scores of old dolls resting in niches along the walls, staring outward at you. There's some adolescent Goliaths sitting around and an elderly male all stitching up these dolls. They look reminiscent, you notice, Titania, of Chewinga. And then, so there's some Chewinga dolls, and then there's also various animal dolls, like owlbears and wolves and stuff like that. Let's see, then there's the main living area that you guys first entered in. There is a feast hall that you never went to, but you're able to see while you're there. And that one's this guy. It's got a long fire pit in the middle, woolly rugs and furs covering the floor. And then there's private chambers over in this direction. Okay, so in the morning, Old Goat asks for your aid, finally. She aims to send out a search party for their missing hunters that you heard about the night before. But doing so will leave Hideminder unattended. You don't know who Hideminder is. She continues, though, there's been reports of strange predator activity in the area, and that makes me nervous, to say the least. Please, if you could, visit Hideminder and lend him a hand before any danger befalls him. So that morning you gear up. You find out who Hideminder is. Turns out he's like the shepherd of their main flock of goats. And there's predators in the area, so they're concerned for the goats. And of course, you've heard tales of wolves that talk. So, assuming you help, if you do, you head out there.
Of course we help.
Of course. So that map is going to be up in a little bit over here to the right.
Hideminder is different from these hunting parties that are disappeared.
Yes. The hunting parties have disappeared, and they're having to send some people out to look for them. And they might send you out to look for them too, but first thing they need is somebody to go check on Hideminder. So you arrive in the area of the goats over here. There's a steep-sided ravine sheltered from the wind by the mountain's bulk. It's preternaturally quiet when you arrive, but that's shattered by the bleating of goats when you first see Hideminder prodding a goat with a crook. He's an older Goliath wearing thick furs, and the goats bleat in protest and bound away. So you guys arrive there on scene.
When we go out to do this, if there's a non-zero chance of danger, I have left the grad students back at the caverns with assignments.
There is a non-zero. You gave them all assignments?
I gave them all field assignments of things that they need to research. So Aya is in charge of learning more about this cultural practice of doll making. Malone is to investigate this weird little tunnel. It's going to bore the hell out of him. And Alred has been tasked with learning the game that the Goliaths were playing yesterday.
Very good. Okay, so you arrive on scene with Hideminder.
There will be a test.
Hideminder looks surprised to see you. He looks to the one Goliath he sees approaching, and he says, "Who are you?" in Giant. So Thorian, what do you say back?
Yeah, I answer, I am Thorian, and we came from Old Goat to help you out here and look after you.
Hideminder wastes no time in asking you to lend a hand with milking the goats then, allowing the more experienced tribesmen to search for the missing hunting party. Rounding up a handful of goats, Hideminder gives you a cursory demonstration of how they're milked, jerks a thumb at a number of empty buckets, and then leaves them to your work while hauling the remaining goats down from the cliffs for their turns. So Hideminder gathers you guys all around these kind of standing stones, these low standing stones here. There's some buckets nearby the standing stones. There's goats around, and he's expecting you to milk these goats as he heads off to the east to go get goats that are up on the mountainside.
Amari will go ahead and step forward and start doing that.
Okay, Amari.
She's used to handling animals.
How do you want to... any tricks of the trade for milking goats? How do you want to do it, Amaria?
Well, she's going to use her animal handling and kind of coo the goats and pet them first and get friendly, and then start, following whatever he said.
So your choice, and with your training of animal handling, you'll get an added proficiency. You could use either a wisdom check with animal handling or a charisma check with animal handling. Your choice.
Okay.
So go to make just a straight ability check, and we'll add the +2 for proficiency to it. Oh, wow. Yeah, so you have no trouble at all milking the first goat. Now, your companions...
I was going to say Ember will milk the goat.
Yeah, Edmund also has animal handling, and so he's +4 based on the wisdom and the proficiency. So he's going to give this a shot as well.
Gotcha. Let's do Ember next. So Ember, you do the same thing as Amari, and get a 13, and you are successful. So there's Ember. I'm just going to move you guys all kind of in a line as you are successful with the goats. Then next one to go was sorry, go ahead.
Edmund, I believe.
Yeah, go ahead, Edmund.
Oh, golly. No. I rolled just as well as I did 25, 30 years ago.
So Edmund, this goat escapes from your clutches And you're partway through milking it. It kicks the milk bucket over and soaks you in milk, which is not good for your cold weather clothing. I don't know if you know, but you get to start with cold weather clothing, which is good.
Okay.
But you need to keep it dry. And now you got it
Right.
soaked with goat milk. So that's not a good
Awesome.
situation.
Okay. Well,
I tried to. Sorry.
Go
no,
ahead.
I guess I got to get out of this somehow. Is there a fire around? I mean, I don't guess I want to, strip down and dry these clothes out here in the middle of
Right. Is there anyone who
the
can help
snowy
him?
mountains.
Anyone
Surely
got-
a way to die. Come here, hold still. I'm going to use shape water to pull the moisture right out of his out of his
Good.
clothes.
Good. Okay.
Smart.
Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Next to
Yeah,
try and milk
that's,
some goats, Thorian. Do you have any idea how you're going to milk these
Same
goats?
animal handling.
You do? Okay, go ahead. Make a check, Thorian. Wow, good job. Only so far, Edmund has failed. Next is Titania. Go ahead, Titania.
Go up to one of the nanny goats and I say, "Excuse me, ma'am. I assume that you're in some discomfort. I speak to animals."
Nice. That calms the goat a little bit. I think, are you doing Speak with Animals spell?
I have the Eldritch Invocation
Okay. Do they
that
get
lets me
do,
speak to animals, speak with animals at will. So,
do they get to speak back with that?
yep.
Okay.
We can have a conversation. They're
She's-
usually they're not usually very articulate unless they're awakened, but we could still talk.
Yeah. No, she is definitely in some discomfort, and with that, you'll automatically succeed on your try to milk that goat. And last but not least, Falkwin.
And I'll try to convince her to to try to convince the others through demonstration that like hey, all of you, we're here to help. See if maybe that can give I guess there's only
one
a
left,
couple
Falkwin.
people
Yeah, you
left.
could try and give Falkwin advantage.
Yeah.
I can definitely use the help.
Okay, Falkwin, what kind of tricks do you
Can
want to do?
Can I
to
give
milk
him
your goat?
guidance too?
Yeah, sure can.
Okay. Listen, if you just she says that the third one over on that other side is a little sensitive today, so don't squeeze too hard, okay?
Okay, Falkwin, go ahead.
So Fakun will approach and come straight at the head, keeping eye contact locked, and lean in and try to intimidate the goat.
Go
with
for
no
it.
touch, and then intimidation check.
So you have advantage and guidance on this.
Yes, go for it, Falkwin.
Yeah. Not good. Do the.
So you have
okay,
advantage.
So
Don't forget that.
with advantage, it would be a 19.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That goat bends to your will, Falkwin, and you're able to milk it. So with the last of the goats being milked, and the goats beginning to tolerate your presence more and more, a tawny-coated goat named Honey refuses to let anyone near her. This is Honey over here to the south. I'll put a nameplate on her so you can see it. There we go. That's Honey down there. Hideminder seems unconcerned until a lonely howl of a wolf echoes through the air, causing the herd to climb for safety and Honey to bolt for the woods. So all the herd starts moving towards the east, towards the mountain. But Honey bolts away to the south. Hideminder has his hands full with the rest of the herd and can't go after Honey himself. He warns you that she isn't safe on her own, and the tribe can't afford to lose any more goats. You must catch her, he says. So with that, everyone roll initiative.
Damn. That's my 20 for the day.
Nice initiative roll.
Yeah.
So we got Ember, Amari. You might not automatically go in. Wesley for sure doesn't. Tim for sure doesn't. So I'm going to add your tokens, and then you can just type in what you rolled by clicking on the turn order menu there. Click on the number that starts out as a 0 and type in what you rolled in its place. And who am I missing here? Flockman? Yeah. Enter. There we go. Okay, so Edmund got a 17, so I'll do it for you to demonstrate. So you click on that 0 in the turn order and type 17 and enter, and it'll replace it with what you rolled.
I did that, and it just goes back down to 0.
Oh, sometimes if two people type at the same time, it doesn't go in. What did you roll, Amari?
17.
17, okay. Alrighty. Got them both there now. Okay, the chase through the forested mountainside will be a little bit abstract. Basically, every time you successfully beat the goat and how far you travel on a turn, you will gain, you'll get closer to it. And right now, you'd have to beat its distance traveled twice to catch up to it. And every time you fail, you fall back. So right now, I'll put a big 2 out there for you guys. You're 2 successes away from catching it. Let's see here. Map.
Deep is the snow here?
It is not so deep that it's hampering you. The ground, though, is all rocky and dangerous underfoot. You could easily twist an ankle. So anything you have, like mobility or the ability to move through difficult terrain safely, crampons help a little bit.
I guess these help too.
Your
Yeah, I have-
slippers, yep.
The bunny slippers too, and I'm debating whether I should put them on or just cast spider climb.
All right, so to keep up with the goat, it's going to be moving pretty quick. They of course move through difficult terrain really well. They're pretty fast with a speed of 40. Their climb speed is 30. So you'll need to be moving at a speed of 30 and dashing successfully, and there'll be some obstacles in your way to catch up with it on a round. So first we'll start with Titania. You go first. What do you want to do, Titania? If you don't move and dash, you will fall behind, but it might be worth it to put on the right equipment to catch up later.
But there is snow on the ground, right?
There is.
Okay, so I am going. I'm gonna be weird because that's what I do. I'm going to move 30, obviously. So this is theater of the mind, right?
Yeah. This is abstract.
Okay. I'm gonna move 30, and then I'm going to shape water, to basically make a chute, like a slide.
Got it.
So that and hopefully freeze it so that the rest of my companions might get a little extra distance on the goat.
Yes, that will definitely help. Okay, Amari.
Can I wild shape into a goat just like Honey?
Absolutely.
Okay, then I'm gonna wild shape into a goat and try and keep up with Honey.
Okay, and a wild shape for you is a standard action, right? Or action.
I think it's a standard action.
Yeah. Unless you're a moon druid, then it might be a bonus.
Yeah, not a moon druid.
Okay. Edmund, go ahead.
My movement is normally 30, but again, this is my unfamiliarity with the rules. I'm wearing chainmail. I don't know if that has any impact on that or
It
not.
will not, no. So
okay.
You can do action to dash and use your move to move, and then you'll basically keep up with the goat. You'll start catching up with the goat as long as you can make a successful check with your dash.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll dash and
okay, first I want you to
try to run after the goat.
Roll a d10 to see if you run into any complications. You want to roll high.
Okay.
Okay. So you go chasing off after the goat. Titania is setting up a slide for you guys to quickly catch up with it, which you can use. Amari's changing into a goat and leaping after them. So those two both fall back a little bit, but what they're doing is going to help you all catch up. Edmund, you take off running, and as you do, a wolf leaps from the nearby undergrowth and snaps at you. It's got a +4 to hit.
Oh.
It rolls a 19, actually taking a big bite into
Oh,
your side.
man. Yeah.
The wolf deals to you 7 points of damage. So to do that, click your token, and there'll be a 12 in a green circle. Click that, and type -7 and enter, and it'll update your hit points for you.
Okay, let me see.
After taking that bite out of you, the wolf leaps back behind cover, and you lose sight of it. You need to make a successful DC 11 strength saving throw to not fall and lose ground because of that.
Okay. So I lost 5, and so I,
7.
let's see.
Yeah, you're
Is
down
that-
to 5. Yeah, you're good.
Down to 5, okay. And need to make a
DC 11
kind of saving throw?
strength saving throw.
Okay, that's easy. Hopefully. Yeah, now I get to 20.
You gotta put the D in front of the 20 though, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Gosh darn it.
There's a
Actually, it's strength saving throw. I only do I add my proficiency bonus to that
you
or not, or
didn't-
is that just a
You
+3?
didn't
Probably
roll. You just
You probably
Oh,
will,
was
yeah.
Tim, there's a little quick dice roller on the little toolbar on the left side of your Roll20 screen that might help you a little bit
Got
with
it.
this too.
Okay.
And the cool
Okay.
thing there is it remembers
20.
some of your last rolls too.
because he didn't roll D20. He just said.
Yep. Oh, now you roll
Yeah.
a 20.
But still.
Well done. Nicely
Very
done.
nice.
Okay. Yeah, you dot
Thanks.
you
I think I'll use that for.
Yeah, your
Okay.
strength is enough to overcome that wolf attack, and you're moving, using the slide, catching up. Well done. Falkman, your turn.
Vokman very calmly is going to dash after it.
Okay. Falkman, go ahead and make a D10 roll for me. You want to roll high.
I did not. I rolled a 2.
A 2. Okay. Falkman, you take
These
off.
wolves, man.
You take off on
Yeah.
on the chase, but you encounter a deep pit filled with slush and must make a successful DC 11 dexterity saving throw or fall into the frigid pit. DC 11 dex save.
Dex save. And I rolled a 9.
Okay. You rolled a 9 on the die. What's your dex modifier?
No, it's 6 plus 3. Sorry.
Oh, you're already ahead of your 3.
That's 9. Yep.
You're a monk. Do you get proficiency too?
Yes.
So you get 2 more. So that makes it an 11, which is a success.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I
Awesome.
did a check. I'm sorry. Didn't do a save.
Right. Well done. Okay, so you dodge or jump over the top of the pit and chase after the goats and catch up. Thorian.
Take a run, jump on that slide, and try with maximum speed to get after that goat.
Roll a d10 and try roll high.
8.
8. You are good. You catch up. Ember.
Okay, Ember's wearing crampons. She's being a little cautious because she's had trouble on ice before. So she will move as far as she can safely. If that's her movement of 30 or 15 half movement, that's what she will do.
Yeah. With caution, you move forward towards the goat. You make no gain on the goat, but you don't lose ground on the goat.
Also, can I withhold an action? If I saw that wolf, I would like to have Sacred Flame at the ready.
Yeah,
If
you
I
can
could be
ready
a
Sacred
wolf.
Flame. If you ready an action, that means you're only moving forward, and you'll actually lose some ground. Is that
Okay. Yep, I want to have the spell ready.
Okay. So round one, your athletic types are on the chase, making ground. Amari's now in the form of a goat. She'll be making ground. Titania is helping everyone with the slide. And Titania, your turn again.
Okay. You said there's wolves, right?
You saw one at least, and you heard a howl, so there's definitely wolves around. Yep.
Is Honey within 30 feet?
No, Honey right now is about 90, 100 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm I'm not going to be able to reach Honey and cast a spell on her at all. Which I guess that's okay. Okay. How far can my Chwinga go? Cool. 100 feet. So I am going to... Sorry, I should have been better prepared for this. I'm just gonna cast guidance on... No, that's a touch spell. Yes, I will throw my Chwinga at whoever's in the lead at this point. Anybody in the lead?
Falkwin or Thorian or Edmund would be your choices.
Okay. I think Falkwin did okay with the animal handling, right?
I did.
Well, he intimidated it.
Oh, you intimidated.
He did.
I wouldn't say I'm a friend to animals.
We'll go with Thorian then. These goats are used to being tended by Goliaths.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw my Chwinga at Thorian and I'm still moving because otherwise I will get too far away.
Right.
And if I can, I'd like to cast guidance through Miko.
Okay. Yeah. So Thorian, you now have guidance going, and I moved.
And then I'm just I'm falling behind, but I'm hopefully helping.
Right.
I'm helping.
I moved Titania and Amari back, but I should have left them where they were at because I should have assumed you guys moved and did what you were doing.
I'm always moving the 30 feet.
Yeah, you didn't lose ground as much as I had shown you losing ground. So you stay by doing an action, by throwing your Chwinga and casting guidance through your Chwinga. You stay where you're at. Amari, your turn.
If I've shifted, then I'm going to take off at full speed.
Yeah, and with your mountain goat form, you're able to dodge all the dangers except for one potentially, that being a wolf. So don't roll a 5 on a d10. Go to roll a d10 and don't roll a 5.
No pressure.
You're good. So in goat form, you definitely make up ground on your turn. Edmund, your turn.
I'm just gonna do the same thing and move and dash.
Okay, roll a d10 for me, please, Edmund. And if you can succeed on this, you guys will have caught Honey.
Oh man.
Oh no. Another wolf lashes out. Now we got ready to actions going. So Ember, you had a Sacred Flame ready, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you see a wolf jump out of the underbrush towards Edmund. They've got Edmund's number. You cast Sacred Flame on it, so it's got to make a Dex saving throw, right? DC for your saving throws is 13. Oh, unfortunately the wolf dodges the flames and bites at Edmund again at +4 to hit on Edmund. But Edmund knocks it aside with his shield and continues going. And
Awesome.
Edmund catches up to Honey. I'm going to do the rest of you guys too because you're going to make a check to grab Honey. And if you're more than one of you are there, it'll be easy to check. So, Edmund, you're caught up. Falkwin, your turn.
Yep, dash.
Falkwin dashes. Make a d10 roll for me, Falkwin. I like the Chwinga flying through the air.
Saying wee.
Falkman, with your determination, you catch up as well. And lastly, Thorian.
Yeah, obviously I'm in full run, so I will try to catch up.
Roll a d10 roll, Thorian.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, good
There's my
job.
10.
Okay, now I'm guessing Thorian might be the strongest. What are you at, Thorian, for strength?
16.
And
So,
what's your athletics
+3.
skill?
+5.
+5. No one could beat a +5, I don't think. So, with Thorian, with Falkman's help and Edmund's help, roll a athletics check with advantage. You're trying to beat the goat. So you have,
Yeah, I have the guidance going, so
Yep.
13.
you have guidance, so you're going to do another d4 on that, yeah.
He had it in already.
Oh, you did?
It's in
Okay,
my
I
roll.
see it. Yep. So 13 total. Here's the goat's roll. 14. The goat squirms away. So we got to go another round. Ember, I forgot you. So do you want to ready again and keep moving forward, or do something different?
I guess move forward 30.
Move forward 30. Anything you can ready again if you want, and still do that.
Already the same spell.
Okay. I should not have had you fall back because you had ready to spell before. So you don't catch up any with that action, but you don't fall any further behind. Titania, your turn.
Seem to be having any difficulty with the terrain.
No, you're doing okay. As long as you're not moving at a really high rate, you're doing okay.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask is I could give Thorian spider climb if he thinks that would be helpful.
That would certainly give him an advantage if he had to do any kind of traversing
Any
difficult
more
terrain.
athletic checks? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do that because why not? I got 2 spell slots. So I move 30
Okay.
and through my Chwinga, who's still clinging to Thorian's back. I will like the Chwinga will sort of like its eyes will glow a little red and like suddenly turn into like 8 eyes for a second, and its branches will sort of get sort of spindly and looks kind of spider-like for a second. And it'll just like tap on Thorian's shoulder a couple times, like now you, right? Yeah. So Thorian, you have spider climb.
Nice. And
You can now
stay-
move up, down, and across vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free. This will last for an hour or until I break concentration.
Okay. Amari, you in goat form can catch up and help.
Okay, so I will try and get in front of Honey and just try and prevent her from going further away
Okay,
from
okay.
the rest of my party.
Okay. Trying to corral her a little bit.
And calm her
make-
down, maybe.
Make a wisdom animal handling check for me. Oh, well done. So, the druid in goat form goes running by you guys, corrals Honey back into the group of you three, Edmund and Falkwin and Thorian. And with that help, the 4 of you are able to corral Honey. And so you all catch up breathlessly to Honey. Honey's corralled, but you see in Honey's eyes a terrible look of like fear, like they're almost rolled back in the head. And she's looking back over Amari's shoulder, and you guys look that direction, and the snow clears for a second, the blowing wind stops for a second, and you see a disturbing sight there. You see the steaming carcass of a goat hanging from a stout tree, impaled on the stump of a thick branch. It's been crudely disemboweled, with blood splattered in wild streaks across the fresh snow. The intestines are nowhere to be found. Any of you guys trained in survival?
I am.
Yeah, I am.
Edmund and
Yes.
Thorian
And Falkland.
and Falkwin. Okay. So Falkwin's +3. Is anyone better than +3 survival?
I'm +4.
+4. Okay. Edmund takes the lead with Thorian and Falkwind helping investigating the area around this grisly carcass. There's a number of tracks surrounding the remains. They are of wolf prints, and some are much larger than a regular wolf. Disturbingly larger than a regular wolf. Go ahead, Edmund, and make a wisdom survival check with advantage.
All right, well, I'll do it again.
Yeah, you get it to roll again. 18. Okay. You would guess dire wolves are among this pack of wolves that were harassing you guys. And you find a large, snowy white feather splattered with blood to the side of the remains.
Okay. I'll pick.
Go ahead.
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
If nothing's kind of running out of the woods, I'll pick it up and show the group and say, this looks like dire wolves are around here as well, but this feather, I don't know what this is.
Yeah. So yeah, Honey's still pretty scared despite Titania's help. Hideminder comes up, leading the rest of the goats eventually, and takes Honey and tries to calm her, and shudders when he sees the sight that you guys have found. He says, you have saved at least one sheep. These wolves are picking off them one by one, I'm afraid. But they're gone for now. Please return the milk. Go ahead.
But then we have to put an end to this goat killing.
We do. I need you to return to the tribe and tell them what's happened. Maybe Old Goat will know what to do. But take the milk with you, and he goes over to the goat that's hung up and takes it down and starts dressing it. And says, take the meat too. We can't let any go to waste. And before you leave, he takes a bell out of silver and brass that's hung around Honey's neck, and he gives it to you, and he says, thank you very much. This might be worth some gold as a reward for helping me.
Ember's going to share with the party. I've seen a strange owlbear in my previous adventures, and I think this feather is indication that somehow she may be involved.
All right. With that disturbing note, you make your way back to Wyrmdoom Crag with the milk and with the meat. Old Goat is dismayed when she sees you. She's dismayed that they've lost another goat. This must stop, she says. Spearsong is there, the Goliath that was arguing with her when you first arrived, and he capitalized upon this with scoffs and a few choice words before storming off with a handful of his hunters in tow. Old Goat turns to you and says, please, dry yourselves, dry off your clothes because you're all covered in snow and stuff from the chase. Warm yourselves so you can take a short rest now, which none of you took damage except for Edmund. But so before the short rest, anyone want to cast any spells? If not, we'll roll into the short rest. Okay, Edmund. So you can go ahead.
I'll take 10 minutes to cast Alarm.
Okay.
From the Book of Shadows, and then when the short rest is over, the spider climb is gone. So, take full advantage of that in these caves until then, I suppose.
Looking around everywhere with the spider climb, and of course everybody can again warm up at my campfire ice sculpture.
Okay. Yeah, so your campfire ice sculpture warms you all, but it does cast deep moving shadows on the walls, and you feel a little bit unease. You cast your alarm spell to protect you. The tribe is all a little bit at unease. After your during the short rest, Edmund, you can spend a hit die if you like.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, and see, you're a fighter. Do you have second wind already? at first level?
I do have second wind, yes.
So do that first, because you'll get that recharged
Okay,
after
I'll
the
do
short
that.
rest. And then if you need
Okay.
any more hit
I'll
points, you
do
can
I'll do
spend
the
hit die.
second one. Okay, and I'm gonna have to look up how second wind.
Short rest or second wind is a D10 plus your fighter level.
Oh, okay. So hopefully that'll get me up to what's the fighter level? Okay.
Boom. Yeah, you're back to
Boom.
full.
All right. Awesome.
Okay. After you complete your short rest, Old Goat asks you to join Spear Song and check in on Wind Whisper, one of the clan's druids. Wind Whisper, Old Goat tells you, lives near a sacred hot spring deep in the wilds. The druid hasn't been heard from in a few 10 days, and I'm worried about him. Spear Song is stamping there and does little to hide his displeasure at being forced to tend to you. He doesn't openly defy Old Goat, though, and he says, all right, well, let's go then. And he storms towards the entrance of the cave, expecting you all to follow.
Yeah, sure, I follow.
Okay.
Edmund follows as well.
Grab you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
After this next encounter, we'll take a short break, unless anyone needs to take a break right now.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm going to turn Hideminder into Wind Whisper, or no, into Spear Song. There we go. I assume the grad students are staying at home again?
There's a non-zero chance of them getting killed, so yes. I did quiz them when I got back and was very disappointed in Aya and Elred's performance. Malone seems to have a pretty good handle on the on the rules of the game. Also, he was pissed because I made him do something that was outside in the sun. Although I guess there isn't really much sun right now because this is because of Orel's curse. So right, okay, because he's drow. So I'm going to set him to the task of just interviewing all the elders, and along with that, I basically say, and good luck on figuring out which one is an elder and which one is just middle-aged. Try not to insult anyone.
Okay, you guys are here. So, Spear Song is taciturn. He's not happy that he's having to lead you guys on a journey into the wilderness to find Wind Whisper, the druid. So he keeps to himself and leads from the front and marches with a pace that's too fast for comfort for some of you. Overhead, there's fast-moving gray clouds starting to fill the sky. It is very dark, as you noted, Titania. The sun never rises here. Only a few hours during the day is it even kind of, like pre-dawn-like light, with the sun threatening to peak above the horizon, but it never does. So, there's a little bit of light where you can see the dark gray clouds overhead. Ahead of you, you come to a river valley. Steep rocky sides lead down to a frozen river that snakes along the valley floor, and the bottom of the valley is shrouded in mists. Spearsong climbs on down the valley. As he does, he's grumbling about Old Goat. She's too set in her ways, he says. Some of you are close overhear it. Too cautious, too fearful to lead the tribe out of their current predicament. I'm the best hunter by far. I should be leading this tribe. Instead, she sends me to go hiking with these people. And he climbs on down the ravine. As he does, when he gets to the bottom, he looks up at the sky. Says, I don't like the looks of the sky. We'll have to be fast. We need to get across this river. Let's go. The river is frozen over, except for places where the fast-moving current has broken through the ice. And as you're discussing what to do, he sets off across the ice of the river to the other side. So once you guys set up what kind of marching order you want to have behind him, and you can discuss among yourselves if you want to take any precautions crossing the river. But first, set up where you want to be standing, basically here or west.
I'll just go there, I suppose. I'm not feeling this in my chainmail, but Spear Song and Thorian are probably very heavy as well. So I don't think I will weigh more than either of them.
Yep. Okay, so Spear Song's across, or nearly across the other side. Looks exasperated. He says, "There's no time for foolishness. Let's hurry." So, if you'd like to walk across, it's a little
Is the
too
ice
far.
really solid?
There's places that looks like it might not be, so you might want to take some precautions. There's you can make a wisdom survival check as you're crossing to try and make sure you don't step in any dangerous locations. And if someone,
You know what? I'm not that wise, but I am smart enough to use shape water to freeze it
got it.
so that it will be more solid. And I can basically do 2 5-foot
Okay,
blocks of ice. So
All right.
I'm going to do that basically right there.
got it. So let's get a marching order as you guys are crossing across with the lead person on the front. Oh, I'll move that to the back for you. To back. There you go. Okay, the lead person right there. Everyone else take up spots where you want to be. If you follow Titania, you should be hopefully safe in crossing the icy river.
I'm right behind her.
Okay. I'm going to back you up a little bit, Titania, because something's going to happen when you get to there. Okay.
I should have left my chainmail back at the cave. I'm not feeling this. Let's see.
Okay.
Almost got killed by goat's milk, and now I'm gonna fall into the river here.
You're most of the way across when an enormous toad explodes through the ice. Spear Song plunges into the frigid torrent and disappears under the ice. You catch a brief glimpse of him as he swept downstream, but you have more immediate concerns as the toad leaps towards you. So Spear Song's downstream some distance, and you can't see him under the ice. And then, let's see, that's doing strong for you guys. Okay.
That was an accident. So
I'm sorry, what was that?
I was trying to figure out how to cast guidance.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
apologize.
So guidance. Whenever you guys are about to do something dangerous, we'll assume, and you don't have to tell me. We'll just assume you always cast guidance before you do any kind of dangerous thing like this. We'll assume you cast it on yourself, unless you specifically want to cast it on someone else. Does that sound okay?
Okay, thank you.
So both Titania and Amari could have guidance going, basically at the start of any encounter you know is coming up. You won't cast it like constantly all day long, but before you go into any kind of dangerous situation, I would assume you do.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Okay, so this toad that is leaping out of the ice is coming from to the south down here. It is enormous, the size of like a small horse in size. And its white scales glisten in the snow. And everyone roll initiative, please.
And Spear Song has gone past it. Is that right?
You think so.
Okay.
From the current in the river, he probably has. So after you roll your initiative, type in the turn order or click on the turn order and type in what you rolled to replace the old initiative. And if you roll, it should automatically populate it if you have that set up. Got Edmonds is good. Amari's is good. Falkwind, did you get your initiative rolled?
I did, yeah.
Got a
It's
six? Okay.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. Our giant ice toad gets a 20.
Oh,
Oof.
Okay. So, this giant ice toad, he comes 2, 3, 4, 5, bounding across the ice, hopping as he goes, and attacks Thorian, trying to bite the barbarian. When he gets close to you, Thorian, an aura of immense cold washes over you. You guys can all see like frost just start to form on Thorian's skin as this toad comes close. The bite attack on Thorian is a 9 to hit, though, and Thorian dodges it. Oh, I forgot. Edmund, did you want to... I'll try and pause more often, Edmund, so I can get your shielding in there. But you don't have to use it this time, so you still got your reaction.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so the giant toad missed, and then you guys are looking towards that giant toad, and then you see a giant icicle that's hanging off of a tree past the toad, detach from the tree, and come flapping down towards you guys to here, and then it breathes a cone of cold air down upon... It's going to hit Thorian and Ember and Edmund and Amari. Okay, so the four of you get this breath. 5 points of cold damage. DC 10 dex saving throw to cut that in half.
Resistance.
All right, I made it. So how many points of that if you cut that in half?
That'd be 2 if you cut it in half.
2.
And Thorian, you resist cold, right?
Exactly, that's
So it's either 2 or
Just
1
2.
for you.
2.
Okay, so this thing flew down to there, breathed cold on you guys, and then flaps away to here, which provokes from you, Thorian, and you, Falkman. If you want to take an attack opportunity, you can.
Certainly.
Thorian swings wildly at it and misses. Falkman.
Let's say 15 to hit.
Falkman connects with the little thing. You expect it to shatter with your fist attack because it looks like it's almost made out of ice. But how much damage do you do?
I have set danger sense, so it's actually 1 just. Got it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, go and correct that, Thorian. So Thorian actually dodged the breath. Falkman, what was your damage again?
6.
6. Okay. It does not shatter, but it does take extra damage from the bludgeoning. That is a bludgeoning attack, right?
That's correct.
Correct. Okay. So it took 12 damage. It appears to be vulnerable to that kind of attack. So it flew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was down to 5 feet, 10 feet, 15 feet. So it's 15 feet off the ground, up amongst the tree branches up there. And it's done. Next to go is Edmund. What do you want to do?
How close is this big toad thing?
It is 10 feet away from you right now.
Okay. Well, I will close with it and hack at it with my longsword.
Okay. Go ahead.
A minute.
15. That cuts into the scaly hide of the thing. How much damage do you do?
Okay, that will be 1 to 8 plus 3.
Nice.
7.
Okay. You do 7 damage to the toad. It has an aura around it of preternatural cold. You don't take any cold damage this round, but at the start of your turn, if you're still there at the start of your next turn, you will take some cold damage. Okay. Anything else, Edmund?
Can I still use my reaction for anybody who's kind of within 5 feet of me there?
Yep. Your reaction gets to reset at the start of your turn, so you have a reaction now. So you could have even blocked Thorian before and still had one back.
Okay.
All
So
right,
I guess whoever's... I guess I'll use that. Who is needs that really more than anybody who's around me here.
You can choose when the attack happens, whether or not you want to
Okay,
use it.
all right, I'll do that. I'll do that when the attack happens.
Okay, Amari.
Okay, so I'm done.
I would like to pull out my shield and cast Flame Blade.
Nice. We can assume you have your shield equipped if you like at the start of the combat, because it does take an action to equip it otherwise. So,
Okay, thank you.
you bet. Okay, so you have your shield equipped, you cast Flame Blade. That means your attacks can do extra damage. And casting Flame Blade, is that a... what kind of spell is that? Let's see here.
It's a concentration level 2.
Flame Blade. And it is a bonus action to cast. So you still have your action remaining.
I'd like to attack then with it.
Go
if
for
I
it.
can. I hit the attack. I think I just got a 10.
That's the damage that the Flame Blade spell does.
I did. So I roll a regular attack
Yeah.
then? Okay, sorry.
You make a melee spell attack with the fire blade, and you do 3d6 fire damage on a hit. So, it doesn't have a button that rolls the attack roll. So we're going to just roll a regular attack roll, d20 plus your, or you can roll a scimitar attack, if that's what you're using.
The d20.
You are. Yeah, you could click your scimitar, and instead of the damage, you'll do the fire damage of 10. Okay, so a 20 on the roll, or a 14 on the roll is going to connect, doing 10 fire damage to the ice toad. Hoping that it'll be vulnerable to it. You're disappointed a little bit when it's not, but the 10 fire is significant. It hurts it pretty badly. Go to move your token where you wanted to make that attack from, Amari, so I can see where you're at. Okay. You two, just like Edmund, realize it's extremely cold around this toad. And you've used your action and your bonus. Anything else, Amari?
No, I don't think I can do anything.
You're good. Ember, your turn.
Okay, Ember's going to target the toad. And she's going to cast a spell.
Ooh, nice. Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, so whoever attacks it after, if this hits, they'll get advantage. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
The 8 is a miss.
Oh, man. Could I have used inspiration on that, or is it too
You
late?
could. You have to do it before you roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check it off. Let me see if I have any bonus actions. Well, I do have a bonus action. Does a 13 hit?
Unfortunately, you can't cast a bonus spell and a regular spell in the same round. You need to cast a bonus spell and a cantrip the same round, but not a regular spell.
Not a regular spell.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done then. Thank you.
Okay, after Ember, you hear a crack behind you, Ember and Titania and Amari. You turn to look that direction, and you see another icicle on a tree detach and fly towards you guys. It flies to, let's see here. Flies to there and breathes to the west, which will get Amari and Titania and the ice toad in this breath weapon. 4 cold damage for the 3 of you. 10 dex save for half. The toad appears to be immune to it. So it flies there, then back to there, and back up to 15 feet after breathing. Okay. So Titania is injured a little bit by the cold. Amari, looks like you're going to take 4 damage. Do you know how to do the damage to your token, Amari?
No,
Okay, click your token, And then there's a green circle with a 24 in it. Click that, and then type -4 and hit enter. And that'll update your hit points. There you go. Okay, that thing is done. And oops, I did the wrong one. Shoot. I'll trade his order next time. Okay, Thorian, your turn. So Thorian, you're starting in the aura of this ice toad. So Thorian,
Yes.
you're going to take 8 points of cold damage on the start of your turn.
And then I go here. You big ice toad, go back to the water where you belong, and I start to rage as my bonus action.
Ooh, what happens when you rage?
Yeah, let's see. 1. Each creature of my choice within 30 feet, so each of the enemies have to succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 12 necrotic damage.
Wow, you rolled max for both of those. That's awesome. DC
I
13
get some
con saves for 12. Okay, so the toad, I assume, right?
All 3 of them, yeah.
All 3 you can see. Okay. Toad fails. It takes, how much was it?
12.
12 necrotic. Okay. -12 for the toad. And then the ice guy behind you, con save, takes 12 and shatters. So this thing, when you do enough damage to kill it, shatters in a burst that's about 5 feet in radius, so it doesn't affect anyone, luckily, but shards of ice go flying all around. And then the one far away, con save, he also takes 12 necrotic and survives it. Okay, Thorian, keep going.
Hit that ice toad with my axe, hopefully. No, I guess not.
Okay, you glance off of its scales, then Titania, your turn.
All right, so Titania is going to run over here. Can I see Spear Song?
Oh, in the ice.
Yeah.
You see him under the ice. He is. Let's see here. Over here.
So I am going to, and he's under the ice.
Correct.
One half of this block over here of this is gonna disappear.
Okay.
If you want to delete, I can delete it. Never mind. I'll just leave one block. Leave it there. And I am going to melt the ice right there.
Okay.
So that maybe Spearsong can get out.
Yes. Spearsong's going to make an athletics check to try and grab the ice and pull himself out of it. I will let you do the roll. It is a DC 11 and he's +3. So roll D20 at +3 and you got to get 11 or higher. Yes. Spearsong grabs the edge, pulls himself up onto the ice, and that's his turn. Anything else to take?
And Miko is going to come in here and give Edmund use the help action to give Edmund advantage on the toad.
Very good.
Let's see, that's pretty much all my actions and my familiar's action. So we're good.
I forget, are Chewinga immune to cold? Otherwise, he's going to be in some danger there.
That's a really good question. Hold on.
If you find out he's not, we can roll that back.
Yeah. No, they're not. Okay, I will change that to those guys are 15 feet up, so damn it. Nobody's really doing skill checks at this point, right? Besides
Correct.
maybe Spirit Song.
Correct. Miko could look around at the ice and see if he sees any that is in danger of anyone falling through.
Sure,
Okay.
do that.
That'll give everyone if and when I ask them to make a survival check to avoid falling through the ice, they'll have advantage.
Actually, you know what? They have innate spell casting. So, what I'm gonna do is, we've had to make some dex saving throws, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the Twinga is going to give, is gonna come over here instead and give, let's say, Farquaad's our low level character here, right?
Yep. Him and Edmund.
Okay. So he'll give Farquaad resistance.
Nice. Okay, so that'll be D4 just like guidance, but on saves. After Titania, Falkwin, your turn.
Can I see if that Spirit Song is out of the ice?
Spear Song, you do see him out of the ice down there, yeah.
You do see him out of the ice. So I won't need to. I was going to go to assist him, but instead I think I will move toward the other icicle. Should have been enough movement, I think. Got 30 feet.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And when I get over there, I am going to punch him.
Oh, he's 15 feet up in the air. Do you have
Well, that's a problem, man.
Do you have like a throwing star or something?
I have nothing.
Oh.
I literally have my fists. I could maybe throw a crowbar at him.
You could ready in case he comes down on you and attacks you.
There we go.
You ready? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and then the Titania, you hear a crack above your head. And looking up, you see an ice mephit up there, which flies down up top of you and claws at you. 21 to hit for 7 slashing and cold damage.
Oh.
Well, that's gonna hit me for sure. So.
Okay, it's done, and it's fluttering there. And
So it's in melee range with me, right?
it is.
Neat.
It is. And I'm just going to move these two guys, and because I did them out of order when I did them. That one goes there, and this one goes after Falkwin. There we go. Now they'll be in the same order as before. There we go. Okay, that's the end of that round. Now, Amari, I need you to make a wisdom survival check with advantage as you hear some of the ice crack under your feet to not potentially fall in. Wisdom survival with advantage because, oh no, he didn't help. So just a wisdom survival check, Amari. Okay. Okay, the ice does crack under your feet. You missed a spot that was kind of dangerous, but you can jump out from falling through it with a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. Well done. You dodge that. Edmund, make a wisdom survival check. DC 11 is what you're looking for. Don't forget, we all have inspiration still, so if you ever feel like you're in serious danger, don't hesitate to use that inspiration.
Okay. So it's a survival check, wisdom?
Wisdom
Okay.
survival. To make sure you didn't step on any thin ice. You're good. Okay.
13.
Giant Toad's
All right,
turn.
awesome.
Giant Toad attacking Thorian still. And Thorian's too far away from Edmund for Edmund to defend it, so it'll just be a straight up bite on Thorian. It's only a 13, which Thorian deflects, right, Thorian? Yep.
I see 15, so
You do, you're good. Okay. So that huge maw is coming for you, Thorian, but you jump out of the way just in time. Now you get swallowed up by the toad. Then Edmund, at the start of your turn, the overwhelming cold does 9 points of cold damage to you.
Okay. Do I get a save for that or not? Or the
No save.
Oh, okay. All right.
You got all the hit points you need.
Oh yeah. All right. So I'm going to take another top at this thing with my long sword, and so that will be a 9.
Ooh, that misses.
Okay.
Don't forget you have a bonus action second wind if you want to use that.
Yeah, I will go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do that. That just brings my hit points back up to
D10 plus your fighter
D10
level.
plus and plus. No,
3 back.
not great. It does something. So
Now for your movement, as long as you don't leave that toad's reach, it doesn't get an attack on you, and you feel like you don't want to risk getting bit by that thing. Do you want to move anywhere?
yeah, I'm gonna move over. Went over here.
Now, if you leave its
That's
reach,
okay.
it'll provoke an attack from it, which might be very dangerous. You sure you want to do that?
No, okay. I'll just stay where I am.
Stay there. Okay. Either way, you're in severe danger because it's extremely cold too.
Right.
Actually, you are one more to the left.
Right there. Okay.
You can move to where you wanted to if you wanted to.
Okay, yeah.
Without
Yeah,
provoking.
if you want to move there, you're good.
Okay, Amari, your turn. You start in a cold aura, so you're going to take 10 points of cold damage.
Okay, can I take another attack with the flame blade?
Yeah. So roll a scimitar attack, and then in place of the damage, you'll roll that flame blade damage.
It's actually 3d6. There
Yep.
is a thing.
Yep. You just got to hit first, right?
Yeah. It's a +5, but my scimitar says +3.
Oh, okay. Just roll a d20 then and add the 5 to it.
Okay.
Good catch. That is a
And
15.
that's a-
That connects. How much damage? Big numbers.
I mean, no whammies, big money. It should come over, I hope.
Not seeing
Did
it
it not
yet.
show up?
Not seeing it yet. You can roll manually if you like.
Be a 10. Oh, that.
That was the attack roll, yeah.
Oh, it was a 6, a 3, and a 1, so it was a total of 10.
10? 10 fire damage to the toad.
Oh,
Got
yeah,
it.
that was.
Okay. Anything else, Amari?
Are my healing spells bonus? I'm trying to check if my healing.
I think healing word is a
Healing
bonus.
word, which you have.
Yeah, I'd like
But
to.
if you've already cast a spell, was it a cantrip the
Oh!
spell you cast?
I'll lose Flame Blade, won't I? Because
No, you're good. Because Flame Blade is, you're just concentrating on it right now. So you haven't cast a spell this round, you just made an attack this round.
Oh, I can cast it. Will casting that make me lose Flame Blade, though?
No, because healing word's
No,
not
but-
concentration. So you're good.
But with the cold damage, you need to make a concentration check, right?
Yeah,
Yep, you will.
that's true.
Okay, then I'd like to cast a healing word
Okay.
on poor Edmund.
Edmund, okay. So
Thank
go
you.
and do your healing word, and then we'll do your concentration check in a second. Do the healing word first, though. Should be a D4 plus 3 healing.
That's a 5.
Nice. Okay, Edmund, you get 5
Awesome.
hit points back.
Thank you.
Mara, you gotta make a concentration check DC 10. So it's a Constitution saving throw DC 10. And if you don't, then we'll have to redo your attack, and it won't be with Flame Blade. You're good. Okay. Any movement, Amar?
Thank goodness. No.
No. Okay. Good round. Good round. Ember, your turn.
In my opinion, how healthy does the toad look right now?
Oh, pretty badly injured. I might have it so you can't see his bar. Do you guys see a bar underneath him at all?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet?
No.
Let me
No.
fix that. There you go. So
Oh,
pretty
okay.
injured.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast a spell on him. I'm casting this with inspiration.
Ah, nice. Okay. So advantage on the roll. Spiritual weapon.
Did the 14 hit, or you want me to roll it again?
14 was good enough, but roll again in case you crit.
Okay.
We'll keep the first damage you rolled.
Okay.
Okay, so you did 5 points of force damage to the toad. I got that. And that's a bonus
And-
action to cast. What else you want to do?
Okay. Well, just I put the spell in there, so the next person that attacks melee gets an advantage. And a bonus action. I think I want to target one of the ice imps or whatever. The
Okay.
one by Falkwan.
Okay,
This is a cantrip.
got it.
Okay.
Sacred Flame, dexterity saving throw. It dodges out of the way.
Okay.
Anything else, Ember?
I'm done. Thank you.
All right. So the ice method up above Falkwan's head, recharging its breath weapon, does not. It descends upon your monk, starts clawing at him. You could say 4 to hit. The monk deftly dodges out of the way without difficulty, and this guy is now at an altitude of just 5 feet off the ground, so within all of your reaches.
So I had an action.
Yeah, I forgot.
Ready.
Take your ready to
So-
attack.
It'd be an unarmed strike. As soon as he gets close enough, I'm going to reach out and touch him.
Go for it.
And it will be a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Bludgeoning. Oh, 4.
4, but that doubles on these guys to 8, which brings him right to the edge of life. You see cracks spreading across him. Then he attacks you and misses, and then Thorian, your turn.
I go for this toad recklessly. I will hit him, hopefully.
Oh, 20 hits.
14 points of slashing.
Ah, you
Ah,
chop
and I
down.
guess-
on the
Yeah.
head.
And
You
I guess
chop-
I still get cold damage on the
Yeah,
start
I
of my
forgot.
turn.
Your cold damage at the start is 6 points. And then you bring that great axe down and cleave the skull of this giant toad in 2, and it is dead in the ice at your feet. And the
then
cold
I
starts to dissipate.
move here, actually.
After Thorian, Titania, your turn.
Not real thrilled with this ice thing in front of me because I am not really great at melee. So, I am going to. I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on myself,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move like here.
Okay.
So it has to roll a saving throw in order to a wisdom saving throw in order to attack me when I leave its range.
Okay. You can see the hate filling its eyes. It tries to well up the strength to attack. Only gets a 12. Is that good enough?
My DC is 13, so no.
Okay. It is furious, you can tell. You
Yep,
climb
and-
across the rocks over to help Spearsong?
No, actually, I climb across the rocks to get near Spearsong because I'm hoping he'll protect me, and and then I'm going to get out my figurine of wondrous power and summon the serpentine owl
Okay.
therein. I'm gonna assume that maybe I can give it some basic directions, but which is protect me. Yeah, like
Is this the owl from the epic?
yeah.
Okay. Those are actually small little owls. I don't know if you knew that or not. It's like a reskinned raven.
Oh, okay.
It's not a
I
full
didn't know that.
giant
I
owl.
thought it was. They did not tell me that, so
Yeah.
that's good to know.
But you can pull him out if you want.
I will do that.
Okay.
So does it have? So it's a reskinned raven rather than
It's like the raven familiar, or the raven.
the silver raven.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then I will go read up on that.
Okay.
And
But it can definitely maybe harry that guy and block him from getting to you.
that's kind of the idea, yeah.
Okay.
So if you can, if you can drag a raven onto the.
I have an owl here. Hopefully you can see him.
Perfect.
Okay, then Spear
Yes,
Song.
I do. Thank you.
He climbs on out with Titania's aid, steps in front of the ice mephit to defend Titania. He'll be basically readied up there. Falkwin, your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and punch this icicle again. 13 to hit.
That is a hit.
And for 5
Okay.
bludgeoning.
You
So that's-
punch right through this thing. It shatters and shards of ice fly all around you, doing 6 points of slashing damage to you. DC 10 dex save halves it.
Sorry. That is a 10
10.
dex save.
So that's a success. So you take 3 slashing.
3 slashing.
Okay, what else you want to do, Falcon?
With my movement, I will go ahead and head toward the other icicle.
Go for it. You can
Maximum.
actually get adjacent to him with your movement.
Very good. I will. Okay.
Okay. You rush up behind the icicle. It was looking at Spearsbong, but when it feels you come up behind it, it turns and lowers its head and breathes out a cone of cold to hit you and Thorian in a cone at about a 45-degree angle, doing 7 cold damage to the two of you. DC 10 dex save for half.
Dangerous and sword.
Dex save was 14.
Nice. So you take only 3. And Thorian
That's
takes
3.
1.
1.
That is its action. And then it's going to fly up into the air to get away from you guys. So you get an attack of opportunity, Falkman.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and smack him. That is only 9 to hit.
Okay, so he dodges that, flies up into the air over here, gets up to 25 feet off the ground, climbing up towards the peaks of the pine trees and into the blowing snow, but you can still make him out. That's his turn. That's into that round. Amari and Edmund make wisdom survival checks DC 11 to not step on any thin ice out there.
Survival.
Wisdom survival, DC 11. Okay, both of you
No.
hear cracking ice under your feet. Both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw DC 10. It'd be very bad to fall into cold water here. So you use inspiration if you want. You have to announce it beforehand, though.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the inspiration for this one.
I didn't mute myself. I muted myself.
Did you use inspiration, Amari? If you were muted, go ahead and roll again if you want to use it.
Okay,
Oh,
I
no,
forget I
no.
muted.
Amari
but I
plunges
failed
into the
again.
ice.
Yes. All right. Oh, no. Is
I
she?
failed
Okay, I made the second one on the inspiration.
Good.
Is there anything she Where is she?
So she plunges into the ice. You're soaked
Okay.
in freezing cold water at the start of this turn, Amari. You also float downstream into the ice where no one can see you right now. There is an opening down there
Fantastic.
that hopefully someone can get you out of. And
Can I
Is there any
rescue
way I
some
could have
fish?
tried to grab?
yeah, on your turns, you guys can try and rush to grab her. And Edmund, your turn is right after the start of the round. So if you would like to take your action to basically move to here and try and save her, and that be your whole turn, then you can get to there and make either your choice. Well, it'd be an athletics check. Athletics check DC 11 to grab her.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
And I get a +5 on athletics.
Oh no.
Oh,
She
yeah.
slips out of your
Come on.
grasp and goes down the river.
Mm.
Amari, you're
Yeah.
soaked in water. You take, let's see here. You take, it's surprisingly not as cold as the toad. Take 1 point of cold damage.
Nice.
And then you can try and grab the exit, or if you have any kind of special powers or anything, like shape-shifting, but you're not high
Can I
enough level to turn
yeah,
into something that can swim yet, unfortunately.
Oh, I can't. Well, can I? Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Like
not
a
fish.
Quipper?
Yeah.
There's a bunch
What
of
about
little
an
fish.
otter? An otter? Can I? Otter?
To turn into a creature with a swim speed, you have to be 4th level, I believe.
Oh.
So it's an athletics check DC 11 to grab the edge if you want to do that. Or if you have any other ideas, let me know. I'm double
Since I
checking the
can't do an
shape-shifting.
otter, I'm gonna die.
Okay, so Mari's going by, but others can maybe help you. So you're going by there. Ember.
Okay. I'm going to take my bonus action first. I can move this 20 feet.
Okay.
This is my spiritual.
Oh, gotcha.
hammer.
You can use that little sword there for it.
Oh, okay. So that's my spiritual hammer.
Gotcha.
It's going after the ice imp.
Okay.
And then my regular action. How high is he?
He's 25 feet off the ground.
So what would that translate to from there? About 55 feet?
Oh, from where you're standing? Still just your ground range, because we use square ranges.
Okay.
So you're 40 feet away right now.
Okay. I'm targeting with the Sacred Flame.
Okay.
That's a cantrip.
He'll make his dex saving throw, trying to get a 13. Fails, takes 1 fire. Turns out he's vulnerable to fire. Oh, no, it's not fire damage, it's radiant damage. So it takes 1 radiant damage.
And I'm done.
Okay, then Thorian, your turn.
Here, and then I will drop my big axe and take out the javelin and throw it after this ice method. Come down here again and fight like a man.
That connected for 9 to him. Takes a big chunk out of his wing. He's barely staying aloft. Titania, your turn.
Right, I've got a lot of things going on here. So, first of all, I'm going to command the Snowy Owl to go and harass that ice creature.
Okay.
I believe that it has a +4 to hit, right?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm looking it up as we speak.
Yep.
So
All right.
not quite.
So that went well. Miko is going to go and give Edmund guidance. So
Okay.
Edmund's going to have guidance on this turn, and then for Amari, who is right underneath the hole in the ice that I made before, I'm going to use Mold Earth to just push the ground beneath her straight up.
All right. So you push her up out of the ice. She grabs onto the rock, breathlessly hanging on.
Thank you.
Anything else, Titania?
For my movement, I guess I'll do a little dance.
Okay. Spear Song jumps on down there and grabs Amari and gets her up onto the rocks. Vakwin, your turn.
The little ice bugger is still up in the air.
Yeah, 25 feet up.
Boy, so at this point I think I'm gonna move within range, quote unquote, and ready my action so when he comes down I can punch him.
You got it. Okay, the ice guy. He casts a spell, and a cloud of fog forms denser and denser around you and Thorian. 20-foot radius fog cloud.
Encompass the owl as well.
It might not.
The owl is up next to the ice
Gotcha.
method, so
Okay, so it will put the ice
Wow.
below it, engulfing a big part of the party. So you lose sight of all your friends below the Memphit. But you can still, if you're outside of the fog cloud, Ember, you can still see it, and Titania and Amari, you guys can all still see it. It's flapping its wings up there. Then it moves behind the fog cloud, hiding from the people to the south, but Ember, you can see the edge of it, flying in the air, just 10 feet off the ground, so it's blocked by the fog cloud from people to the south of it. And that's its turn. Next to go, next round. No one's on the ice right now, so that's good. Oh, Edmund's on the ice. Edmund, survival check, DC 11, wisdom survival.
All right.
you have guidance.
Oh,
You're good. So you still have
all right,
guidance.
that's without any pluses or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Nice thing with guidance is it's concentration, and you only have to use it after you see the roll, so you still have guidance. Okay, Edmund, you're first.
And it's by the Chwinga, so like you'll know if it drops because the Chwinga won't be there anymore.
You can tell you're on the edge of a fog cloud. You can't see through the fog cloud, but you can see to the west.
Okay. Gosh, I will just plunge into the cloud, I suppose. I want to get off of the ice first.
Okay.
And I'm just going to kind of run in the direction of Thorian and Arkwin.
Okay, you can
I
basically
don't
get
know
right
if
next
I
to
get
him.
lost in here or not, but
No, you
okay,
can run towards
I'll just
him,
run over
and
here.
you basically just run into the back of Thorian.
Okay.
Okay.
And
What else?
do I see any? I don't see anybody there. I mean, I probably couldn't see Amari either. I just wanted to make sure she was okay, but I don't.
Yeah. No, you can't see anyone else there.
Okay. All right. All right. I guess I'll just hang out here if I can't see this little thing flying around. I guess I'll just hang out, and I don't think I can make an attack. So
Your best bet if you can't do anything would be to either ready an attack in case it gets next to you,
okay.
or dodge.
I will ready a hand axe. So if I see it flying around, I can let the hand axe fly.
Gotcha. Okay, Amari, your turn.
I'm gonna thank. I'm gonna, she's just gonna stand up and just kind of go, "This is not what I signed up for," and thank her profusely for saving me, and then cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, Ember, your turn. So Ember, you're the last one that can see the ice method. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, I want to take an action and a bonus action.
Okay.
So, let me do the bonus action first. Let's move the hammer
Okay,
close enough to engage.
got it.
Repeat. Probably missed for that.
That does, yeah.
Okay. And then I want to take the Sacred Flame against
Sacred
it.
Flame. Okay, Dex saving throw for it. It dodges the fires. And then you can move where you want to finish your turn. And then, while you're moving, Thorian, you can start your turn.
Well, I move. Here.
Okay. You see that ice smith at 10 feet off the ground up there.
Okay, I take another of my javelins. Still have some, and show my, well, 8 gonna miss.
Ooh, it flies wide, yep. After Thorian, Titania.
Okay. I am going to move here.
You can see it now,
I can
above
see it.
Thorian's head.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
I mean, I feel bad because, you know, usually I don't actually attack things. Like, it's not my job. But I'm going to lecture it to death. 21 to hit.
Yeah, your words
takes
stab it.
5, 2 is bludgeoning, 3 is force.
Oh, your genie adds some bludgeoning to it? Nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it does 7 to it total because of its vulnerability to bludgeoning. And your owl?
My owl will also attack it. I see there's a macro for that. Oh, how about if I crit on that?
That's a macro for an owl attack, which I think is the same as a raven attack. It is.
I hope so, because
It is.
you made that, so I'm gonna assume that's
It
the
is.
thing.
So that's 2 piercing damage to it.
Yep, and and Miko is going to hop over here and give Ember guidance. I don't know if Ember's gonna need it, but we'll find out.
Okay, Fakwin, your turn.
Okay, so he's 10 feet. The jump is... Sorry, I'm just checking on the, checking on my jump to see if I can run over, jump up, and smack him.
Running high jump is 3 plus your strength modifier feet.
3 plus strength is... Where is it?
What's your strength?
Oh, sorry.
So you
plus
can
2.
you can
so
running high
it'll
jump
only
5 feet. So that's
5 feet up.
that's enough to get you to where you
and
can
I'm
attack it.
6 feet with my reach.
Yep.
And I will go ahead and throw a nice punch at him.
So you rule that it's possible because raw you can't make any jump attacks.
Yeah, this one's working.
Okay. Just to
Rule
know it
of
for the future.
cool.
24 to hit.
Wow, that connects.
Awesome.
Damage.
And that is 7 damage.
All right, he punches through another of these ice creatures, which again bursts in death. 5 points of damage. Make a DC 10 Dex save.
I'll actually make the save this time. Hopefully, dex save. Well,
Yeah, all will be
9.
gone.
9.
9.
Yep.
So you just failed it by 1.
Yep.
You count your all plus 5 on your Dex saves. Yeah.
Oh, it's a save. It's a save.
Save, yeah, not a check. Save. So does it make
yeah,
it 11?
Yeah. So yeah, it would make
All
it
right.
11. Jeez.
So you
I gotta
save, you
get
take
up.
2 cold damage, and you land with 1 hit point left. The
all
fog
I
cloud
need.
dissipates in the wind, and you guys are victorious. Well done.
Does
Nice
that
ending,
all
too.
survive it?
Awesome.
Spear Song rejoins you. Amari rejoins you. Both soaking wet. So you guys gather around. You're going to need some sort of fire pretty quick.
I do shape water to pull the water out again
Okay.
on each of them.
Fire or campfire, Skype job.
And you can throw up a campfire, so you're all are warming up. You could take a short rest here if you wanted to. And we're going to take a break here. So it's 15 after. So we'll do the short rest and stuff when we come back from our break. So it's 15 after. So let's come back at 25 after.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
right, welcome back, everyone. So at the end of that encounter, Spearsong thanks you all for saving his life, and he gives to you a reward. That is a potion of healing and a potion of water breathing that he has on him. And then amongst the baubles and such that you find in the ice toad's lair, which is that cave over there, you explore that a little bit, you find the ice toad was in there. It's collected numerous valueless baubles, but among those you discover several tiny delicate bone masks with intricate markings on them. Definitely Chewinga masks. So you gather those up, and you dry off, and we can take a short rest here. So before the short rest, if you want to do anything like a second wind, if any of you have one of those left, or any healing, go ahead and do that.
I just adjusted my hit points because I forgot to take off the temp hit points first.
Oh,
So
right, yeah, you had a bunch of temp hit points for that fight.
Yeah, I still have 8 left.
Great. Okay,
I've already done the second wind before, so I'll get another one after the short rest. But do you get any hit points back after a short rest?
Yeah, so you can spend hit dice during a short rest. So as a fighter, at first level, you have 1d10 plus your con modifier. So you can do that.
Okay.
Or you can
I'll
save
do that.
it, your choice.
Go ahead and do it. I mean, just,
Okay.
no.
Are the bone masks about the size of a Chewinga?
They are.
Okay. That's an 11, so that'll take me back up to 12.
Perfect. Anyone else spend hit dice?
I've
Like Amari?
Yeah,
Ember's gonna offer to heal if someone is really bad hurt.
Okay. Amari, do you want to spend some hit dice?
I did.
So as a druid, you'll get a d8 plus your con modifier, so d8 plus 2 for everyone you spend, and you have 3 of them now at 3rd level.
Okay, let's do 2. Wait,
When think about your potion, your renowned potion, maybe you want to drink that one.
Yeah, everyone who has that little potion flask, which is all of you still.
oh, I'll just drink my potion instead of spending my points.
Okay, go for it. Then just take that potion icon off. To take an icon off, you click your token, and then there's a circle directly below your token. If you click on that circle, you'll see a blue box around any icons that are turned on, and if you click them, it'll turn them off. So if you use your potion now, go ahead and turn the potion icon off.
And if she still needs hit points, I'm gonna offer her my potion of healing.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. I think I should be.
So a potion of healing heals 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
So that gets you to 22 out of 24, Amari. And then if you
And
spent
go ahead.
1 hit die, you get all the way to 24 out of 24.
So I've taken my potion of healing off my character.
Okay, you gave it to Falkman?
Whoever needed it. Yeah.
Okay, Falkman, I think, took it.
I just spent hit dice. I'm gonna hang on to my potion for, when I need it, like in the middle of combat.
Gotcha.
Oh, I can use my own potion. I hadn't used it, so either way, it's fine. So I'm with whichever potion I use, I'm back to 7.
7
Or
out of 9.
at 7.
If you spend a hit die,
And
you can get to 9 out of 9, or you can save it. Your choice.
I
Okay.
have a quick question.
Yeah.
Besides wild shape, do I get anything else back with a short rest?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay, just wild shape.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
wild shape. Looks like your natural recovery is a long rest.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
I will have second wind again after the short rest. Is that accurate?
correct. Yep.
Okay.
And the
It's like
Raven's
my
gonna
new
hang out
favorite.
with us. Go ahead, sorry.
Okay,
I
so
said
you
that's the
guys.
second wind is like my new favorite thing. So
Yep.
The owl is going to hang out with us for the next 10 and a half hours.
Isn't,
Okay.
Didn't she explode also when that ice method?
Yeah, I should have rolled that.
Oh,
As a raven only has 1 hit point, so even if he made a save, he would have been killed by the shards of ice. Sorry, Titania.
never mind.
He was a
didn't
brave
realize
little
it
owl.
was. Brave little owl.
Poor little thing.
Things come, things go. Things
Damn.
come, things go.
Okay. Spear Song leads you ahead toward Whisper Wind's cave. You start climbing the mountains, steeper and steeper. The wind is howling. It's desperately cold. When finally you see a cave up ahead. The ground outside the cave is littered with animal footprints, some much larger than others, and again they look like wolf tracks. When you step out of the howling wind into the cave, you're greeted with an otherworldly sight. The roots of a great plant bore a hole in one wall and dip into a warm font of water in the center of the cave, and the whole cave is much warmer than outside thanks to the font. But disturbingly, the font has been muddied. There's mud tracks and splatters of mud all around it. So let me just give you a map of what you see here. Okay. Do I get up to there? This is the cave you come into. This is the font. This is the great tree or plant or something that's roots are dipping into the font. And they bore a hole in the wall of the cave, and there's like a tunnel leading deeper into the cave there. This here is just a little niche that ends, doesn't continue, and this is also another niche that ends, that doesn't continue. And at this point, Spear Song says, there should be a spirit guarding the way ahead. It will require a gift to pass. And with that, erupting out of the pool is a muddy-looking little creature, like those ice creatures, but all covered in mud. And it looks like, I'll blow them up bigger. I don't think I have a picture of them. It looks
I
like
also
that.
want to get back my javelins. Did I find them? The two I throw, like before, on that?
Yes, you do
battlefield.
get your javelins back, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so this little muddy thing is flapping swings, mud splattering all over the place. And it says to you guys, where are you going?
Is it speaking common?
I'm checking, I think it is. Might be primordial. No, it's
I speak
speaking Terran. Does anyone speak primordial?
I speak primordial.
Nice, okay, so in Terran it's saying, where are you going?
Where are we going?
So you're trying, Spear Song says we need to get into the tunnel
Whisperwind.
beyond to see Whisperwind. There should be some tokens or some ruins around the pool that we can use to buy our passage.
We are looking to speak to Whisperwind.
So you seek to go down the tunnel.
Yes, that's exactly where we
You-
wanted to go.
We'll need a few of the baubles that I have. I will trade you.
Yeah?
I will trade you something of your greatest value for one. You each will need one, so you each will need to get something that's the most valuable to you.
I left my grad students back. Well, really, they're not that valuable.
Can I have everyone make a wisdom perception check, please?
Could I have had guidance?
Sure.
Great.
Okay. He's asking you this, and you look and you see a couple of things like propped against the well, as if they might have been left by previous passersby. And they don't look that valuable. One is like a broken dagger, and the other one is a rusty suit of chainmail. Your most valuable possession, and I will let you pass, he says.
go forward and say, "Oh, this is very valuable. I can't even make food without it. Give him my iron pot."
Your iron pot. Okay.
Translate for everybody so they know that they need to start looking for something of, quote, value.
Okay. Make a deception check with advantage, please. DC is 10. Okay. He takes your iron pot, and he hands you a little stone with a rune upon it. The rune is the rune for tree. So you have a rune now. I'll put you over here by the tree. Anyone else want to offer up something of value?
I'll step forward and give him my herbalism kit and say, without this, I can no longer help anyone.
So that is of significant value. Are you sure you want to do that?
No, but I can't think of anything else.
Okay, you don't have to make a check.
Do you have any trinkets on your
I
character sheet?
I have my druidic focus, but I think she would
You want
want to
that.
hold on to
Yeah,
that.
you need to
wouldn't I?
keep that. Usually with your background, you get some kind of trinket. Like my background gave me a letter from a dead colleague, stuff like that. Do you
Yeah.
have something like that on your character sheet?
I'm a hermit. I don't think I have anything.
So, do you have your blanket?
I
Do you
would
have
give
your
you my
your
blanket.
scribbled notes?
You know what? You know what? It's like 30 degrees below outside. Your blanket is probably worth your life. If you think about
I'll
it.
give him my blanket.
Okay.
It-
You don't.
Same speech, but blanket instead of herbalism.
That is honestly of significant value. Yeah. So you're able to pass. Edmund, what do you want to give him?
I will give him my military rank, which is from my time in the town guard or wherever I was, and my last link towards that life.
Okay. Make a deception check, DC 10 with advantage.
All right.
That's good enough.
All right. So that'll do it. Good enough. All right.
Ember.
I'm going to offer a holy symbol that looks like a gauntlet. Upright?
Like a real holy symbol?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a second one?
It's a Penderhoshel.
Because you'll need it to cast spells.
What? I have two,
You
actually.
have two. Okay. All right. Then you pass because that's of value. Falkwin. You have nothing. What do you want out for Falkwin?
Falkwin approaches slowly, calmly, his eyes at the ground. As he comes to a stop, folds his hands in front of him, and says, "Let me offer you a word of advice."
The little mud mephit is confused, so you can use Falkwin, your choice of wisdom or charisma, and add. Let's see here. You're trained in religion. You can add your religion proficiency bonus to either a wisdom check or a charisma check, your choice. And you have advantage.
Okay. So a religion check. A roll of 3.
And you
So
have
you
advantage, so
say
you get a roll again.
+2. Oh, right, yeah. Ah, that's better. That's 19 plus 2. And then what? Oh, there was one more.
Religion.
Think
So you
you
get 2
said-
more for your proficiency. So yeah, over 20.
23.
The little thing's confused and hands you a token anyway. Not sure that he got anything for it, but lets you pass. Last, Titania.
Up, and I'm carrying a small bag. And I speak only in primordial when I say this.
Okay.
So unless somebody speaks primordial, you don't pick this up.
Okay.
I have traded my soul for the knowledge of the Tao. And I pour out the bag. It's a bag of sand.
Okay.
I pour the sand into a little pile. This represents that. if you do not value that connection, I don't think we have anything to talk about.
All right. So deception check with advantage.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, but it's just you're deceiving
Can I
how
use
valuable it is to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
No problem. He thinks that the sand is going to be the best thing he's ever got. Spear Song says, "Can I
It
just?"
really is the best thing he's ever got. Let's be fair.
Spear Song says, "Can I just plug this thing with arrows and be done with it?"
Why don't you give him an arrow?
He grumbles.
As perhaps I'm speaking giant on this.
Uh-huh.
As perhaps a sign of the combat you didn't engage in.
Reluctantly, he hands over an arrow. You can give him guidance, but he's not going to have advantage because he's pretty reluctant.
Yeah.
Unless first, someone want to volunteer to make a persuasion check to see if you can kind of get him more engaged.
I'll try.
Go for it. Persuasion DC
No.
10. No,
Nope.
okay. So he's going to make a straight up deception check.
This is where I give him an academic lecture and it backfires on me.
You can make a straight up deception check. He is +2 because he's got some charisma. So D10 +2 DC 10. Or D20 +2 DC 10. Tatiana, you can roll it. And he has guidance from you too. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. You are passed. And you don't have to face the guardian of the tree since the guardian of the tree appears. When you come into the chamber here where the tunnel starts, if I can operate, yeah. Okay, so come into the chamber where the tunnel starts. The guardian of the tree appears, and he looks like that. Uh-oh. I don't have a picture. He looks like this.
Oh.
But he steps aside as you guys hand him the little ruined pieces and lets you pass. And you find a tunnel that goes through the mountain and into a crater, a dormant crater inside the mountain. The tunnel opens into the center of a long, dormant volcano, warmed by a series of fumaroles and gurgling hot springs. Trees grow here, actually. There's a modest yurt, which is like a little tent, covered in animal hides, nestled under a large oak tree. There's an altar of living wood sitting nearby, and a sturdy book bound in leather rests on the altar. Behind the trees is a shallow basin of water leading back to a deep cave in the crater wall. Water and steam bubble out of the cave, echoing and rumbling like the growl of a great beast. Wisps of steam rise from the pool.
Can't help it. I check out the book.
Okay.
I cannot resist.
I need all of you to make a wisdom perception check, please. This would not be with any inspiration, because it's just general. Or, I mean, with any guidance. Oh, wow. Nice Tati. Nice Ember. Nice Thorian.
Using up my 20s.
All of you hear what you could swear came tantalizingly close to words in primordial, coming from that steam or that rumbling, echoing growl that's coming from the cave. But you're never able to quite piece together what those words are. Looking at the journal, you find a book that is primarily an almanac. It details the comings and goings of the seasons, describing the region's animal populations and noting special events. So, Amari, you're pretty interested in all of that, as is the academic.
She's going to be standing right over Tatiana's shoulder, trying to read the journal, like everything.
You see.
What language is it written in?
It's written in Common, or maybe there's some Druidic mixed in with it.
So every once in a while, she'll stop Tatiana from changing the page when she sees Druidic writing.
Okay.
And then she'll explain it.
Okay.
I don't know. Does that break rules? I hope not.
No, I think you're good. So the Druidic writing, there's like some notes in the margins and stuff like that are scribbled in. And this is what they say, and they're in Druidic, so you'll have to translate for the group. I'll let you read them. Go ahead and read them, starting with the rock side revealed a structure buried in the mountain. You can read out loud for the group.
Okay, hold on. Panicking and can't remember how to change maps.
How to do what?
Where is it? I'm looking.
Oh, it's in the
for it.
chat in roll
Chat.
20 on the right. If you look in roll 20, you'll see it in the chat window. I'll read it for you if you don't see it.
Yeah, because I'm reading it and I forgot to unmute myself. So.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Now that you're reading it.
The rock sign revealed the structure buried in the mountain. The walls vibrate with power. The staff is whispering to me. None of them I understand. Everything is different now. I can hear them. I can hear them all. They all call to me in feral tongue, and I have so many gifts to give them. She's magnificent. I've named her Frostclaw. Oh, at Frostclaw, she's going to turn and go, this is bad, guys. This is bad. We must share this power with the beasts of the land. Standing voices, they'll keep the voices at bay. Failure at the stones, and now I feel Thrunn's gaze upon me. The mud is watching me. I must not fall asleep. The guardian stolen my runestone. It's the time I taught it a lesson.
All right. So you have that. Searching the yurt, you find some medicinal herbs and other items. You find a scrimshaw necklace carved into the shape of an owlbear rearing up its hind legs tucked into the journal. So between the journal and this necklace that you find, there's pointers to some dire things here. Go ahead, Dorian, what were you saying?
To use my magic awareness here, so I recognize magic in 60 feet around me.
Yes. Okay. There is no magic left here besides what you carry on yourselves. Anyone have any thoughts about what might have happened to Wind Whisper?
What is Frostclaw?
Frostclaw's a giant owlbear.
A giant owlbear with teeth and claws of black charlatan. And sentient, able to speak as well.
Yeah, she's kind of annoying.
Talking animal.
Yeah.
He's talking. You know what? I want to get my hands on its brain.
Amber thinks it might not be a real beast.
Amari's run into Frostclaw, I think. Yes, in the first adventure. Isn't it the same one?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Amari's run into Frostclaw. She's a bitch. I think we need to go hunt her down.
Yeah,
She doesn't live back in that tunnel, does she?
hunt down is a good idea.
That tree's coming up.
Maybe. Anyone have any guesses on what happened to Wind Whisper?
Oh yeah, Wind Whisper.
He's
So- I think he's been possessed or something. He's in trouble. I think we should go save him.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think he's called now?
Frostclaw.
No.
Feral tongue.
Right.
Tongue, right?
Yeah. Rereading the journal, it looks like Wind Whisper is now called Feral Tongue, and he knows
Oh.
Frostclaw.
So he's working with Frostclaw.
Yeah, it looks that way.
He may have created her, or
Yeah.
she's magnificent and named her Frostclaw.
He found some sort of staff, and the staff is whispering to him.
Yeah, he's possessed.
None of this sits well with Spearsong. He's shaking his head.
Who? Spear Song know who these guardians are? The guardians. Does this guardian, this mud thing, or this tree thing that we just passed by?
The mud thing has never been there. There was always a tree guardian there, and you always had to give it the ruins to pass. The mud thing, I think we should just kill.
Okay, if you say so.
I think we need to kill
Get
it.
our stuff back, right?
You just want your arrow back. I don't think we should kill it.
Well, is the reference in the
You're
journal? The
right.
mud is
I wouldn't eat
mud is
it
watching.
anyway.
Exactly.
What do you say, Falkman?
Is the mud is watching me? Is that a reference to this creature that's in the
Sure could be.
basin?
Sure could be. That's the only muddy thing you've seen.
Like it. I want to go back and ask the Guardian if I can speak to it.
Mhm.
Did the druid come by here? Did he attack you?
Before you guys head back that direction, Wind Whisper says we should gather up the medicinal herbs and that necklace and tell Old Goat what happened. And then also before you leave, do any of you want to go into the cave?
Yeah.
Okay. So you summon up your courage and head into the cave that is rumbling and growling.
I could send Miko in and look through its eyes first if we wanted to scout.
Okay.
Okay.
It might not be noticed.
Yeah. Within, Miko finds a natural hot spring inside the cave. No sign of any animal in there. No sign of Wind Whisper in there. So you all
No
go
growling?
in and carefully
Just growling?
search it. And the growling is just coming from the natural steam vents that are inside.
Okay.
There is something...
Not Frostclaw.
There's something primordially different about this place. You're not able to place it exactly, but... You gather up the stuff. You search the rest of the clearing carefully, and you don't find anything else here. No sign of Wind Whisper. You get back to the mud creature in the cave before, and he says, "No takey backs."
No, I wanted to ask the Guardian if Wind Whisper had attacked him.
Right here. That Guardian?
Yeah.
Okay. It speaks in Sylvan. Does anyone speak Sylvan?
I do.
Awesome. So you
And I'll
can
cast
ask it.
Comprehend Languages so I can at least understand it.
Okay. Wind Whisper is not here. He has never attacked me. I saw him last 10 days ago. I don't know where he went.
Can I ask how Wind Whisper seemed the last time you saw him? Was he agitated? Did he seem normal?
Yeah, make a everyone make a wisdom insight check.
There goes another 20.
Nice.
Gonna really regret that when I need to make some saving throws.
Info is good though.
It's true.
Okay. As a druid, you know that this creature is a creature called a wind woad, or a wood woad, and it's born of a ritual of a primeval nature in which a guardian, a living person, enters it. And normally, it's not necessarily an evil ritual. Normally, it's done voluntarily. But your insight checks of an 18 and a 20 give you a sense of dread of this creature. Like there's something maleficent that's kind of taken over this thing. It doesn't attack in any way, shape, or form, but there's just a darkness to it. And it tells you that nothing has changed about the druid, but then you're afraid something might have changed about it too. So you don't necessarily trust it.
Okay.
Spear Song urges we should head back before the weather hits. A storm's brewing, I can tell. We need to get back and warn Old Goat.
Okay, Edmund's all for that. He doesn't understand this place and doesn't like this place. If you can't hit it with a sword, he's done with it.
Any last things before you leave the caves? you've thoroughly, carefully searched them. You're in good shape for that. Okay. Wind Whisper leads you back into the cold wilderness, heading back towards the river, then from the river back towards the Wyrmdoom Crag, and you only get partway back before something happens. So, we're going to go back to that same map. It will be before you get back to the river, and I will drag you guys to the map. Okay, so you're traveling through snowy ground, basically from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen, with Spear Song leading you. So you can take up your marching order behind Spear Song. You're traveling towards the right.
I go next to this one.
Okay. Once you're happy, this happens. You hear the familiar howl of wolves, first from the left, then the right, then behind you. It's as if they're herding you to a predetermined point. When you finally catch a glimpse of them, you can see their teeth and claws are as black as the night itself. One is twice the size of a human, and in broken common growls, "Meat, meat, meat," as they approach you.
Oh, not
Okay,
this
I
again.
crawl. Meat, meat, meat.
Let's see, you guys are going to be strong. Okay, so this wolf that's twice the size of a man is over here. And
Say, not this nonsense again.
to your left, you see two wolves to the trees. Here and here. Oops. They're hidden. Or are they hidden? There we go. Two wolves coming through the trees, those two spots. To your right, you hear the tread of an even larger wolf than the ones. Another large one like the one ahead of you. Right there. Okay, everyone roll initiative, please. After you roll, you can type in the number to replace the number you have currently in initiative, if it doesn't auto-do it for you.
The rolls have been less than stellar.
Yeah, well, I just rolled a 1, so I know the pain.
I'm not far ahead of you. All right. I can't change this.
Yeah, I'm having trouble as well.
Sometimes if I'm doing others at the same time, it will let you interrupt.
Gotcha.
Try again. There you go.
There we go.
Took that time.
Can I ask a question about wild shape?
Mm-hmm.
Do I use the stats of what I've changed into?
You use the physical stats of what you changed into and the mental stats of your normal form.
What about attack stats?
You'd use generally the creature's attacks.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Okay, and let's see. So there was enough warning of this howling and approaching danger that you could have guidance up, and you could even use it on initiative if you like. You could also have changed to an animal form if you want, Amari.
I'll hold off on that. I just
Okay.
want to make sure.
Okay. Then, when the wolves come into view, at the same time as the wolves come into view, a blizzard is striking the party. So a blizzard, you can only see 30 feet, so you lose track of the wolf ahead of you. You lose track of the wolf to your right. But you can still see the two wolves to the left, just on the edge of the blizzard. You can hear about 100 feet away from you. You have disadvantage on ranged weapon attacks and perception checks to hear and to see, unless you have your goggles on, which you all have goggles, so we'll assume you have them on. It will extinguish any open flames, it will disperse any fog, it erases tracks, and if you're flying, at the end of your turn you'll fall, unless you're flying by magic or hovering. At the end of any of your turns, you have to make a 10 constitution save or for concentration checks. So, if you do have guidance going, you'll have to make a save at the end of the turn for that. Okay, Thorian, your first act. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. Need to big guys are gone, so I can't recognize where they are, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Well, but I know they are here,
You do.
so actually I still start with an bonus action, Rage. And let's see what happens while I'm raging. It's the 8. Okay, my weapon damage is force now.
And you can throw it.
It's light and thrown, and
And
yeah.
reappears in your hand at the end of the turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
But for now, I go here and hit recklessly on this wolf. 21 for
connects.
17.
You cut
Force.
it down with a yelp.
And I have still 5 feet, so I go here.
Titania, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to move here. I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Farquhar, so that I know you're planning to attack. It's just hopefully you won't get eviscerated in the next round. The Chwinga is going to move over here and give Edmund resilience, much for the same reason, and because it's a cantrip and Sanctuary is a bonus action, I can cast Eldritch Blast, which I'm gonna do. And I will Eldritch Blast to this one because I think I can see it. I'm not sure I can see any other targets.
Definitely.
17?
Yes, that hit.
So he takes 2 bludgeoning and 1 force.
Got it. Okay. Now, bounding out from the blizzard to here comes that dire wolf. It gets to there and bites into Amari. Only an 11 to hit Amari, though. She dodges out of its way. Amari, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to cast Flame Blade. And does that help with the fog? Because it gives off bright light for 10 feet.
It doesn't. The blowing snow still obscures vision past 30 feet.
Okay. And then can I make an attack on this large wolf in front of me?
Uh-huh. Yep. Titania, did you have a concentration effect? I forgot to ask.
Sanctuary is a concentration spell.
So you have DC 10 concentration check.
For why?
Oh, that
for
is
the blizzard.
terrible.
Oh, there's a blizzard.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sanctuary is not a concentration.
Oh, good. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Flame Blade.
Only a 6 to hit.
Oh, no. Okay. So that misses. Anything
Yeah,
else,
yeah.
Amari?
No.
Ember, your turn.
Would Ember know if this blizzard will affect her holy fire?
It will not. It should work fine.
Okay. Well, in that case, I think she's going to throw down a flaming spear.
Nice.
Dex save 13.
Go ahead and put that fireball where you want the flaming sphere to be sitting. Trying to hit the big wolf with it. It dodged out of the way, so you didn't quite connect.
Okay.
Okay.
But it's still there. Yeah.
Yep. After Ember, we got a smaller wolf coming. Sanctuary. It's got to make a wisdom save to attack. It gets a 9, so now it's got to turn its attention to you, Tatiana. Right?
Not really what I wanted it to do, but okay.
21 to hit.
It's gonna hit me.
So it's 5 piercing damage, and its teeth are black. Definitely not like a normal wolf. And you feel 2 more cold damage for a total of 7 damage.
Could I use my protection?
Yes, you may.
Make him roll again? Okay, got it.
No, actually, it just makes it a 7. I should wait and let you do that before I roll, but that will make it miss. So Tatiana, you can add those hit points back, and you don't have
Thank
to
you.
make a strength save to go prone. That will stun. Then the second tool.
Just for for reactions and stuff, can um, just announce those at the very beginning of the turn, even though it's not initiative order. Is that how that works?
Not exactly. You wait till like the trigger happens. But I'll
Okay.
always assume
Okay.
you're using it because you don't have any other reactions,
Okay.
right? Except for attacks
Right.
of opportunity. Okay, the one that was saying meat, meat, meat comes forward. To there and breathes in a cone to the northwest. It's going to hit Spear Song and Ember and Tatiana.
And probably Miko.
Nope, Miko will be out. It looks like what's the
Spear
cone?
Song, Ember, and Tatiana. Okay.
Yeah, wish I had a cold cone.
It's even bigger than.
Tint it blue.
I know. Here comes the blue tint. Thanks for the good advice here. Blue. Boom, boom, boom. See if that works. Yeah. Anyway, hits those guys with a conical or breath weapon, getting Spear Song, Ember, and Tatiana for. Did I do it already?
Is it a dex save?
Here it comes. 18 cold damage, 12 dex save for half.
18?
18.
So I take 9 cold damage.
Yeah, if you save, you take 9. Here comes Spear Song save. Ooh, he made it, so he's still conscious. And he'll go at the end of the round. Next to go is...
Oh, if he ends his turn there, he has to...
Oh, that's right, the fire's going to be there. He won't. He'll move away from it a little bit. Falkwin, your turn.
Well, the wolf's standing right there, so I'm going to punch it. That's a 15 to hit.
That connects.
Only 4 damage.
Okay.
And
got it. Sanctuary drops, got it.
I've got the bonus action for the unarmed strike.
Go for it.
I'm going to hit again. Got 2 fists. I might as well use them. That's for 9 to hit.
9 missed.
Ah.
Okay, after Falkwin, Edmund, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to hit this what looks like the leader wolf with my longsword. So the oh wait,
11 just missed.
all right, okay.
Okay, at the end of
And
that round,
I'm not moving. I'm just staying right there.
okay. Spear Song gets his bow out and rolls away from the wolf and starts shooting at the various members of the pack. So, at the end of that turn, more wolves might be coming, but Spear Song cuts down several of them. The one he can't cut down is a huge one coming up from behind out of the fog. So I'm gonna add it to the initiative. And then sort that. Thorian, your turn. So this is the one that looks like the leader for reference. This guy right here. He's the one that's doing the talking.
And I talk back, how dare you want us our meat, I will take yours. I go here and recklessly, let's see. What happens?
That hit.
8 force.
8 force, okay.
Weapon. It's force, yeah.
Anything else, Thorian?
Actually, no, I think I can't do anything else yet.
Tatiana, your turn.
That's it.
muted.
I'm muted?
No, you're not. It's your turn.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I thought you weren't saying anything.
No, I said this sucks. So I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna disengage so that I can get away from this one. Are they surrounding us? Like you said that Spear Song kind of moves.
You
and
see more
picks them off?
wolves kind of coming in and out of trees, but Spear Song's cutting them down with great precision.
Okay, I guess what I'm really asking is there a direction that is safer than any other direction?
Oh, you can't tell. The blizzard has basically dropped your visibility to 30 feet. In every direction you see a wolf now and then.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to here then and Eldritch Blast on
Okay.
that one. Let's focus fire a little bit.
So do you provoke from that one moving?
No, I'm sorry, I disengaged, so I can't Eldritch
Okay.
Blast. Never mind. But there's really nowhere else I should go, so that's where I'm going to be. I can cast Sanctuary on somebody if they need it. It's my last spell slot. If anybody needs a I don't need to be attacked this round moment.
I'm good though.
Cool. Is drinking a potion, that's an action?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I'll get my potion out and ready for either next round or whenever somebody needs to pour it down my dead throat.
Okay. Next go is the big wolf. The big wolf's attacking
Miko is going to give advantage to Amari against this wolf.
Gotcha. Okay, that wolf is going to attack Amari. Are you going to block, Edmund?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, the wolf tries to hit Amari with a bite. Only an 8, thanks to Edmund. Then Amari, your turn. Oh, the wolf also has fire, so it moves away from the fire, shies away from that fire.
Okay. I'd like to attack the wolf right in front of me.
Okay.
Again with the flame blade.
You have advantage thanks to Miko.
Oh, I don't know how to roll for advantage.
You can just roll twice.
Just
we'll take
roll
the
twice.
first damage, but we'll
Thank you.
take whichever of the 2 attack rolls is higher.
Do we need to make concentration checks on the beginning of our round?
We do. I
Because
forgot that.
fla-
I'll get back to
because of the flame
that
blade?
starting after this. Go ahead, Amari. Thanks for reminding me. Go ahead, Amari. Ooh, nice. 18 is definitely a hit. Do your damage. Wow, big cut of damage. 14 fire damage to that wolf. And then DC 10 Constitution save to maintain your flame blade. You are good.
Thank goodness!
Anything
Oh
else,
my
Amari?
gosh! Yes. No. Wait.
No?
One of my bonus actions is a healing thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's pretty
Can I heal Tatiana?
Oh, no, I think you're thinking of a dream druid. I don't think a land druid has it.
Dang it. Okay, I've read too many druid stuff lately.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, after Amari, Ember.
Okay. I want to take an action and a bonus action.
Okay.
How big is Miko? Can I occupy the same space?
You can. He's actually tiny.
I'm moving to. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay. So I'm there, and I'm gonna activate Word of Radiant
Oh, nice.
on the wolves only. So Constitution save 13.
Okay, the big wolf, the big bad leader, Constitution save DC 13. Oh, he made it. The
Okay.
not wolf also made it.
Okay. Bonus action. Bam! I'm gonna ram that into
Big
him.
wolf, deck save. He makes a save. I think it's half damage still, though, right?
Probably, because it's like a second level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. half as much on a failed save.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, full damage or half on a save.
Okay. It was
It's,
4, so 2.
Oh, sorry. You
5.
can use the damage from before for that one.
I'll use the new one you rolled there. So
Okay, so it'd be 2.
2 to him, and then I think we forgot that when you attacked the other wolf. I think I made the save and just did take no damage, so I'm going to do 2 more damage to him too. Okay, after Ember, the small wolf attacking Falkwind with a bite. 14, Falkwind, does that hit?
My AC is 14.
Okay, it does 5 points of piercing damage to you, and unfortunately some cold damage. An additional 4 cold for 9 total, dropping Falkwind down to the ground. So everyone, you see Falkwind drop unconscious, the wolf's done, then the new big wolf comes up to attack Amari with pack tactics, so it has advantage. It gets a 19 Amari for 11 piercing.
Oh, yeah, that is.
And then you gotta make a DC 13 strength save to stay standing. Oh no, and then a DC 10 Constitution save to retain your spell. You're good. Okay, that will stun. The Winter Wolf. You're going to want him not to recharge this breath weapon, so I'm going to have you, Thorian, roll a d6 and try to roll low. This is a recharge roll for the wolf's breath weapon. Good job. No recharge on the breath. So now the wolf's going to bite at you, Thorian.
Advantage.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he have advantage because I'm
Because you were
reckless.
raging? Okay. Or because you're reckless?
Reckless.
18 to hit then.
Yeah, sure.
8 points of piercing damage.
That's 4.
And 14 strength save to not go prone.
I'm prone.
You are prone. Edmund, your turn.
Well, I will attack now. So Thorian has the wolf on top of him, or
Nope.
is that
Thorian's
no.
prone, but the wolf's still beside him.
Okay. Well, I'm going to attack the chief wolf again then.
Okay.
So let me. Oh, now, well, that plus my bonuses, that'd be an 11. So I don't know if that hits anyway, but probably not.
11. Not quite. Anything else?
Okay. No, I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay. Next go is Falkwind. Oh no, Falkwind. Death saving throw. So you're gonna roll d20 and you want to roll a 10 or higher to start stabilizing. Okay, so you're a 1 roll towards stabilizing. This green 1 will indicate that. And at the end of the round, Spearsong's shooting wolves. He's going to try and help shoot the wolf to the south because none appeared outside the fire. 15 hit for D8 plus 3. 4 points damage to that one to the south. Okay. That's in that round. And next to go is Thorian.
Yeah, I stand up.
Very good.
And I see that there is wolves that
Check blade
seems
for
to
me.
bite better when they are in a group, right?
Or do you want fruit now?
So I go here,
Salad.
Really?
squeezing through Ember, and I will recklessly attack this one.
Okay, go for it.
What's
21
Nice
for
hit.
7
7 points damage to him. Okay, got it.
force damage.
7 force. After Thorian, Titania, your turn.
First of all, Miko is going to come up next to me and cast Resilience on Farquaad so that he has a plus D4 on his death saves.
Got it.
Because I'm not going to take this turn to pour that potion down his throat just yet. Instead, I'm going to take this turn to Eldritch Blast this one because I don't really want it to get on my face. Oh my god!
Oh no.
Falkland, that's going to be on your turn when you
Right,
make your
yeah,
next
sorry.
death save.
I'm-
So
Messing with the dice roller. I'm sorry.
yeah, no problem, no problem. That's
All done? Okay,
that's
the
my
wolf.
very frustrating turn.
Okay, the wolf to the south is going to attack Amari, who's prone with a bite with advantage. 22 to hit her for 14 points of damage, savaging.
I was just about to jump in there.
You
I
block
don't know
it.
if
Edmund
it's
blocks it,
okay.
dropping down to an 8 to hit and protects her.
Thank
Well
goodness.
done, Edmund.
Woohoo!
Amari, your turn.
Okay. She's gonna look at Edmund over her shoulder and say, "Ooh, am I glad I stood next to you?" And then hit the wolf that's right in front of her again, the one that's almost dead, for another flame blade
You
attack.
got it. Standing up first, I assume, right?
Yes, please stand
Okay.
up. Yes. Okay, so 23, right?
Hit. Definitely hit. Big roll. Get average roll
Big
better.
money,
You'll kill
big
it.
money! Please, please.
Boom. Dead wolf.
Yay!
Yes.
Well done. After. Oh, anything else, Amari?
No.
Okay, concentration check, DC 10, due to
Oh,
the
yeah,
blizzard.
that was a save. I apologize. I did the right.
It is a save. That's good. Well done.
Oh, I did the right thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's the right way to go. Ember, your turn.
Panicking! I'm killing stuff. I'm panicking. Okay.
I'm going to take my bonus action on Walkwin. Yes.
Oh, healing word. Falkman, you get 7 hit points back. You can take the green circle off. You can take the red X off. Ember, I'm going to give you inspiration for bringing him back. Well done.
Oh, well, thank you.
What else you want to do, Ember?
I think I want to do the... I think I want to do the Word of Radiance again
Word of Radiance, okay.
on any evil wolves in my vicinity.
Okay, 5-foot radius, the big wolf, con save. Oh, you got him for 5 radiant.
All right.
After... anything else?
I'm not able to move my spear this turn because I used my bonus action already.
True, yep. Okay. Next to go, we got the small wolf fighting Falkwind. Has advantage to attack because he's got an ally adjacent to you. 22 to hit Falkwind for, 8 points of damage. Dropping Falkwind back to the ground.
Oh,
Do you have a reaction? Clockwin, do you have a reaction ready?
I don't think he did.
He hasn't had a
You know,
turn
He
since
hasn't had
getting
a turn,
healed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been on the ground most of this. So.
Okay, that will stun. Then the big wolf attacking Amari with a bite. 18 to hit Amari for 9 piercing.
Hang!
Dropping her to 2 hit points. Amari, you got a strength saving throw DC 13 to stay standing. Drops you 2 hit points. You lost,
Wait,
you
sorry.
lost that roll. Well done on
Thank
strength
you.
save and DC 10 Constitution save for your spells.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Down
That's
goes the
alright.
flame blade. That will stun. Winterwolf's turn. Ember, roll a d6 and roll low. Don't want him to recharge his breath weapon. Well done. Well done. Keep rolling low. He's going to bite on Thorian.
Yeah, hit.
19 for 11, Thorian. Or 5. DC 14, strength save to stay standing.
So actually now my temp hit points are gone. And
Oh,
I
nice
stand.
save. Windwolf is done. Edmund, your turn.
Okay. Can I?
Oh, I'm
Is,
sorry.
is
I'm
Amari
sorry.
still up?
Sorry, just real quick. The Winterwolf's going to either take damage or have to move and provoke. It will move and provoke. So, Thorian, you can attack of opportunity.
Can't recklessly attack during an opportunity, but normal. And still raging,
Still
so
hit.
6 force.
6 more. Got it. Okay, now your turn, Edmund.
Is Amari still up?
Amari is still standing, yes.
Okay. Can I get over here between the two of them? I don't know if I can get over and maybe get Amari back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to attack.
You can, Amari.
Kind of get myself between the two.
Yeah, you can try to move Amari, but you can't move her away or else it'll provoke. You can do that if you wanted.
That's okay with me.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I just kind of want to get between them.
Okay.
And then I'll attack this wolf over here with my terrible eye rolls. So
that's a hit.
All right, awesome. And my damage is going to be 8 plus.
Sorry about that, guys.
All right,
there are
so
the wolves.
That's the wolves.
Yeah, there they are. They're coming.
9 damage.
So
Got
9
it.
damage.
And I'll give you inspiration for trying to protect your friend there. So you have inspiration back. This, for your reference, will probably be the last battle. So don't hesitate to use your inspirations.
Okay.
Falkwin, your turn.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a fail.
Yeah, nat 1 actually is 2 failures.
Use
Right.
use the resilience, so it's not a so it's not a 1.
I think a
Does
nat
that
1
work?
is
It's still a
always
natural
2.
one.
Yeah, but didn't his failures reset when I brought him up?
They do, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be wrong about that, but I think a 1 on the die is what it is. Makes it 2, not a 1
You know,
total.
girl can hope.
Falkwin's dying, rounds over, Spear Song's trying to fend off more wolves. He'll turn and shoot at the big wolf, or stab at the big wolf with an arrow frantically missing. Thorian, your turn.
Good at the left side, I think. I run over here and stab this wolf
Okay,
recklessly
got it.
with my great axe.
Oh, wow, double
I think
crit.
This kills him more than
You launched that wolf into the blizzard. You're not sure if he ever landed.
And no, actually, that's it. Yeah,
Okay, after Thorian,
probably my turn.
Tatiana, your turn.
Okay. There's still no point in bringing Falcon back up until the things that are trying to kill us are not adjacent to him. So
Think about that. If he do one more failed save, he will die completely. So
Miko,
Yeah.
Chewinga, if you want, can pour his potion down his throat. That's an option if you
okay, I'll do that. So Miko will take the action to pour
Okay.
Farquaad's potion down his own throat, and I will Eldritch Blast.
Sparkman, you can roll the 2d4 plus 2 for hit points.
And I'm which one are we focusing on here?
And you can take off the red X and
I'm a little
the
surrounded
red
here.
circle.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast on this one, and I'm
Okay.
going to use Inspiration on it.
All right, advantage. Go for it. Oh my. Oh no, that's a miss.
Of course it's a miss.
After Tatiana is... And you can move still if you want, Tatiana, is Amari.
Where would I go?
Okay, I'm going to cast This whatever spell thing I can do. Cure wounds on myself at level 1.
Gotcha. And you're not concentrating on anything, so you have to make a check. You can move if you want. And then it'll be Ember's turn. Go ahead, Ember.
Can I move over there so I can help him in the next
You
round?
could, but it'd be safer if you don't leave the wolf's reach, because if you do,
Oh.
you'll provoke.
Okay,
You can
never
stand
mind.
there, for example.
Oh, okay, yes, I'd like to stand there then.
Okay. And don't forget to add your 8 hit points back to your hit points.
Oh.
And then Ember, go ahead.
Okay, so Falkland's back up now.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. So I can focus on this wolf. I'm going to do the worded radiance. If I use inspiration, would that mean it's at a disadvantage, or
It's not, no.
so inspiration wouldn't help
No.
on that one? Okay,
Right.
I'll just do it.
Word of Radiance? Okay. Con save for the big wolf. You got him that time for 5 more Radiant.
And I'm going to move this. I'll
Okay.
use inspiration to see if I hit him.
It's just a dex save for that. So, again, it won't
Okay,
help.
so then I'm not using
Okay.
inspiration.
He made a save, so he takes half.
You want me to roll the damage again? or
Yeah,
just
you
use-
can roll it every time you attack with it, yeah. Or move it. Ooh, good damage. 4 points to him. And then, after Ember, the wolf on the west, who was attacking Amari, who went down and got back up and is now going again. So it will keep on Amari.
Oh crap! I
8's a
should've
miss.
moved.
And then the big bad winter wolf, let's do Tatiana, Tatiana, make a d6 roll, trying to roll low so it doesn't recharge that breath weapon. Oh no, it recharged the breath weapon. Okay, so it spews out cold towards Ember. It's going to hit Ember and Thorian in the cone.
Will that
can
hit Edmund as well?
It won't from where it's going to do it.
Oh, okay.
It's going to move away from the fire too. Also move away from Ember.
What can I do a reaction that I have
Yeah.
on my character?
Let me do this first. So first it's going to move to here, so you get an attack of opportunity if you want, Ember.
Okay. It has
But
to be a melee attack, right?
Yes.
But that will use your reaction, so if you had another reaction you're hoping to use, keep that in mind.
Correct.
I won't take the attack of opportunity then.
Okay. Okay. Then it moves to there and then breathes down towards you guys, hitting Ember and Thorian. And the damage is 22 cold damage, 12 dex save for half.
Dexterity, right? So I have advantage on the dex save.
So 11. So you only take 5, Thorian.
Yeah.
Ember, do you want to use your inspiration on your save? Oh, warding flare. Nice.
Well, I want to use that reaction first, the warding flare.
Oh, he's not attacking though, so it doesn't. It's not triggered by it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll use my inspiration on the
Inspiration on your dex saving throw. Okay, DC 12 dex save with advantage. Get a roll one more time. Looking for a 12. Oh no.
Oh no.
Ember takes the
No.
full 22 cold damage.
Hmm.
Wolf's done. Edmund, your turn.
Gosh. I'm still gonna go after this wolf over here, but I'm gonna move over here by Amari if I can do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sure can.
All right, and then I'm gonna attack this wolf again. So again,
Oh,
oh
miss.
gosh,
Falkwin,
terrible.
you're back in it.
Just long enough to disengage
Okay.
and gonna come around and get behind Edmund to
Okay.
get close. Hopefully, get around the back of the wolf.
You can take off the prone marker, and after
Oh shoot!
that,
Isn't standing up a full action, or is it?
No, it's half your move.
It's half your move to stand
half.
up. Yeah.
Okay, so half. So I've
So you
got
won't be able to
30.
get quite
So
that far. Yeah.
right, gotcha. So I can come to there maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
After Falkwin, round is over. So, Spear Song's trying to fend off the big bad wolf. He does a little damage to it. And then Thorian, your turn.
Oh, the other side looks bad. Okay, I take his opportunity attack to move here.
Okay. He bites, misses.
Straight roll, so misses. Oh, good. And then I recklessly punch this hit this big guy. Hopefully. One moment. Where's my attack? Here's my attack. Wow, 10.
10 misses.
Yeah, that's it actually.
Tatiana, your turn.
Miko is going to use the help action to give Amari advantage on attacking this one. And I am going to move, let's say there, and try to hit this
The one
wolf.
that can give you an inspiration. Come on, hit him! Okay.
I had a little bit of wind. Let me know if that's too loud for everyone.
22.
Nice, that's a hit.
Yes, awesome.
2 bludgeoning, 6 force.
That was, I'm sorry, I was watching the leader or the one on the left?
The one on the I'm trying to focus fire,
6,
but
7,
I
8.
clearly am not playing
Got it.
tactically with the rest of the party, I guess.
And what's Miko doing?
Miko is using the help action to give Amari advantage against that same one.
Got it. Amari, your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my regular old scimitar and attack the one I have advantage on. And it's
Nice.
just a +3. So
You hit. You hit.
Okay, cool. And that's 7 damage. 6 + 1.
Okay, got it. After Amari, Ember.
Why is it not showing anymore?
Just FYI, Amari, if you wanted to get away from it, which I don't know if you do, it's already used its reaction, so it wouldn't be able to take an op attack against you.
Yeah, good advice.
Oh, I can? Okay. Can I step away but still be, like, close enough to help Edmund? Or is that just gonna...
Like, if you were here,
if you move back to
you'd
there,
be-
you're
I
closer
can
to
move
the
there?
vision.
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I'd like to move there.
Okay, Ember, your turn.
Thank you.
I think the prudent thing is heal myself as my action. And then I want to ram this thing again. Dex save 13.
Save. Made it again. Half damage.
Okay. I'm done.
Roll the damage for me real quick. And then I'll have this wolf over here go.
I'm sorry?
Roll the damage for me.
Oh, on the thing.
So the wolf on the west, while you're rolling that damage, attacks Edmund with a bite. Only an 8 to hit, that's a miss. And then the Winter Wolf's going to go as soon as he takes his fire damage. And then while he's rolling that, Edmund, roll a d6 for me and roll low. This is a recharge on the wolf. Oh, 3 fire damage to the wolf. Wolf breath weapon recharge is a low number. Low on the d6. 2, you're good. Wolf's attacking Thorian with a bite. 17 hit you, Thorian?
Yeah, actually 17 hits, and I will use a reaction. Where is it? Come on. Stone's Endurance.
Nice. Okay.
I
So
roll
you gotta
a
reduce it by 12, right?
No, by
so
9 plus 3, so yeah, actually 12.
None.
So no damage.
Winter Wolf's done. Edmund, your turn.
But
All right, I am going. Okay.
But I still need to make the save for.
For
Not for
being
prone?
knocked prone, we'll say no.
Okay.
Go ahead, Edmund.
Okay, I am just going to. I'm going to go ahead and use my inspiration because I'm tired of not hitting this thing, and so I'm going to roll and
Okay.
see what we can do. I watch when I'm using it. I won't need it. But
You
here we
hit.
go. Awesome. Okay. And so
Roll
the
again, though, just in case
damage.
you crit.
Oh, okay.
Nope, just regular
Oh,
hit.
okay. 5 damage.
Okay. Thing is on its last legs. Edmund's done. Falkwin, your turn.
Okay, I'll move around beside Edmund and go ahead and punch.
Take him down.
Aha, that's only a 9 to hit.
That's a miss.
Bonus action, unarmed strike. Do I? I still have the inspiration,
You do.
so I should use that.
Okay. Advantage then.
So what? I'm sorry. What does the inspiration give me?
2d20 and take the higher for your attack roll.
Oh, okay. So the bonus action attack. First one is 10 to hit.
No.
Second is 13 to hit.
Oh, just missed.
God. Gee.
Oh,
After Falkwin runs over Thor. Oh, he's trying to help you. D20 roll. Does D8 roll plus 2. 10 points damage to the wolf. Nice. And he's going to try and get away from the front of it just in case it breathes again. And then Thorian, your turn.
On with my reckless attacks on that wolf. Come on, no.
Oh no.
Come on.
golly, man. What is going on?
Titania, your turn.
Gosh.
Ugh. Miko is going to gesture wildly at the wound in its shoulder for Edmund to maybe definitely hit there next for sure. I.e. giving Edmund advantage against it. I am going to use Eldritch Blast.
Oh no.
Remember how I used all those 20s earlier?
I know.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Your turn, Amari.
Amari is going to use Thorn Whip
Okay.
to hit.
That's a hit. Go ahead and click your damage. Does Thorn Whip do besides damage? Does it drag him to you if you want?
Not a whole lot, just 3, but
Do you want to pull it any closer to you? Well, you can't. Actually. Keep it away.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
No.
Okay. All right. After Amari.
No.
Ember, your turn.
I think I want to move back to here,
Okay.
and I want to target the big bad wolf with a sacred flame.
Okay. Here's his deck save. Got him for 3 radiant.
And then I want to bash him with it.
Deck save. Half damage. How much?
Spell,
4, so he takes 2.
and I'm done.
Okay, then after Ember, the wolf over here on the west was trying to get to Amari, but Edmund's blocking him, so he's going to bite Edmund. 12 misses, and then the winter wolf, Amari. Roll a d6, please, and try and roll low. See if the winter wolf recharges its breath. Good job. Winter wolf's going to bite at Thorian.
Yeah.
23 to hit you, Thorian, for 9 piercing.
Yeah, sure.
And then a DC 14 strength save to not be prone. You are good. Edmund, your turn. Advantage to attack the wolf,
Okay.
Edmund.
All right, awesome. And I'm just going to attack him and try it again.
Oh no.
Oh wait,
Wow.
gosh.
Falkwind, your turn.
Oh, come on now. Okay. That is a 10 to hit.
Miss.
Bonus action. Okay, that's a 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. Yeah.
And that is for 7 damage.
You drop the wolf.
Yes.
He falls,
Yes.
slumps to the ground, the wind
Push him
blowing
right in
his
the
fur.
snout. Yeah.
Falkwind, you got some movement left. You can move where you want while the next person starts their turn. And that next person is Thorian. Go ahead, Thorian.
Reckless.
22 connects. 13 points of damage to the wolf. The tides have turned.
And
Tatiana,
That's
your
it.
turn.
You know what? Why not? I already used guidance, so I probably can't do this, but can Miko give me guidance? You can do that, right?
Can he cast guidance? He can if he can.
Yeah. Yeah, the Chwingas can.
Yeah.
They
go for
have
it.
like innate spellcasting. So Miko's going to give me guidance,
Mhm.
and I am going to try to intimidate the wolf into standing down.
Okay.
He speaks common. I speak with animals. We can come to common ground.
Mhm.
I suggest that you give up, lay down your claws before we lay them down for you, and call off your minions.
Make a
For an
intimidation-
11!
A total of 11. He growls and keeps fighting. Tatiana, Amari, your
I
turn.
don't know, he might be really stupid.
He does
Or-
not. Looks like
He might be really low on hit
the
points.
hatred in his eyes burns strong.
He might be really low on hit points.
Yeah.
If I cast Create Bonfire on the wolf, will that harm Thorian and Spear Song?
It will not.
Spear Song? Okay, then I'd like to use the cantrip and create Bonfire
Okay.
on top of him. And it's a 1d8 damage.
Okay. It might be a save. Is it Dex?
Dex,
Oh,
yeah.
Dex
Dex.
13.
He jumps out of the way of that.
That darn wolf.
What else, Amari?
I think that's an action. Oh no,
It is.
yeah, that's an action. So I can't do anything.
Okay,
I'll
after
stay
Amari.
here in case
after Amari.
Tatiana needs.
Your turn, Ember.
I'm gonna take my bonus action first and ram it into him.
Dex save. He dodges, takes half still though.
Okay. I'm still gonna take spell against him, I think.
Yep.
He's pretty good with Dex. So let's look at something else. How about I cast this at him?
Oh wow. That connects
Nice.
right between the eyes, crushes in his skull, and he falls dead to the ground. His fur catches on fire in the bonfire unless you drop it right away, which you can. And you can pull
I'll
back
drop
that
it.
spear right away.
I'll drop it.
Okay. And you stand victorious in the blazing, in the blizzard blowing all around. You take a good look,
damaged
I assume.
The brain. You
Tatiana.
damaged the brain. What?
Take a good
Sorry.
I dropped it. I dropped it. I dropped it.
You take a good look over the creature, take back the parts that you can. You guys find on the creature it has a necklace. Let's see. The largest wolf, the one that spoke, wears a crude necklace of bone and feathers. So, you gather up your stuff and you continue on to Wyrmdoom Cavern, and
Make careful study of its brain before we head out.
you got it. Well, you're in a blizzard now, so you get
Shade.
back. Yeah, you get back into shelter. Take the brain with you, where you can study it carefully.
Maybe take some of the teeth, make a necklace out of, or
You
something.
got it. Exhausted and half frozen, you finally make your way to the safety of Wyrmdoom Crag. The missing hunting party returned the night before, and now that you and Spearsong are home too, a feast has been prepared for the whole tribe. In gratitude for your role in uncovering information about Feral Tongue and his connection to Frostclaw, the chieftain rewards you with pieces of knucklebone trout scrimshaw and a set of sending stones. So you each get 80 gold pieces, your proceeds from the various treasures that you found. You can, any of you, choose to take sending stones. They're a common or an uncommon magic item. And these ones are special in that they are smooth stones worn by eons of fast-moving water, each struck through with streaks of silvery metal and chunks of blue crystal, and engraved with a sigil of unknown origin. You have a potion of healing and a potion of water breathing that we're going to split up here real quick. So everyone roll a d20 to the chat. So do a /roll space d20. And the two highest ones can pick first. So to the chat /roll space d20. All right. Looks like a 17 is highest. Ember, would you like a potion of healing or a potion of water breathing?
I'm gonna pass and let
Okay.
my other party members.
Second highest looks like Edmund.
I'll do the same.
You'll pass.
I'll do the same. Yeah.
Third highest is
Isn't
Falkwin.
Edmund first level?
He is. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
You might want one of those.
Yeah. No, I mean, I got a potion of healing somewhere, I think. Maybe I don't. Let me look.
Well, you
it
start
has
every-
a little icon there, so.
You start every adventure with one potion of healing at levels 1 through 4.
Fox,
So you'll
would you
Okay.
like one of them?
Yeah, I'll take the healing.
This one would be a permanent one.
Okay, Falkwin,
Yeah.
you have a potion of healing, and then Amari, would you like a potion of water breathing?
Amari, no.
No?
No, Amari wants the stones. That's all.
You can take the stones too. You all get the stones.
Oh, okay, then
Or not.
Amari's happy.
Yeah, in Adventures League, when you're first through fourth level, you can have one uncommon magic item. So, all of you could take the sending stones.
Okay, I like the stones.
So, Amari, do you want to take the potion too?
Oh, the water breathing or the healing one?
Water breathing.
Water breathing. Sure.
Okay.
If no one else will, I
So,
will.
potion of healing goes to Falkwin, and potion of water breathing goes to Amari. And you all get 80 gold pieces. You all can take sending stones if you want. And the wind outside howls long into the night as the Goliaths celebrate the safe return of both groups. As the feast is winding down, a blood-curdling scream comes from the entrance of the cave. When you investigate, you find 2 Goliath guards dead in the snow, their shredded bodies positioned either side of a crude, giant ruin formed of goat entrails, with a single bloody feather resting in the center. The ruin reads, Sue. And that's the end, everyone. Thank you all for playing.
Oh, thank you so much. That was awesome.
You bet. Hey, there's
Thank you.
there's a feedback form. We'd greatly appreciate it if you have a chance to fill that out. There's a link to it at the very bottom there of the chat, and it was a pleasure playing with you all.
Thank you
so
for
much.
DMing.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
thank
did
you
a
so much.
fantastic job. Thank
All right,
you.
thanks, and good luck on the rest of your adventures if you get to play any more.
Okay.
Before I go, does anyone have any questions, like Adventure League questions or anything like that?
No.
I'm sure I do, but I don't know at the moment.
Where do we find the info on the standing stones? Is that a regular treasure
It is a
item?
regular magic item. I'll put a link for you here in just a second.
Yes,
So
thank
the
you.
special thing about them for this particular adventure is in the description, and I'll post it again for you real quick. But otherwise, they're the same as a normal sending stones. And so there's a link to normal sending stones, and the description of them is there in that description there.
Oh,
Any other questions? You can all
Do we
choose.
get
No.
all of these things, or do we just choose one? I apologize.
No, that's no problem. You get 80 gold pieces, and that 80 gold pieces comes from your proceeds of the various treasure items.
Oh, yes, I gotcha. So
Right.
that's the case.
So you guys sold all that stuff, or you took its value and treasure, etc.
Okay.
And you can all take sending stones or not, your choice. But you can only have a maximum of 1 uncommon item at first level through 4th level. So if you had one already and you wanted the sending stones, you'd have to replace it. And then
We did not level up, or do we
you
level
do.
up, I guess?
So at the end of the adventure,
Okay.
you can choose to level or not, your choice.
Okay, so I would be level 4 now?
Correct.
Awesome. Okay, that was my only question.
All right.
Thank you,
all
thank
right.
you, thank you.
Well, I'm going to go
Thank you
grab
very
some
much.
lunch. Thanks again, everyone.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for GMing. It was a lot of fun.
You bet. Thank you.
Yes, bye-bye.
Gotcha.
Bye-bye.
Bye.